they're
Hmm?
racist, Ken.
Mm.
Oh, finally, we're live now. About fucking time.
Ba
Oh,
ba 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 ba. Backseater. Da 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 da.
da 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 da. Gotta post it to Twitter that we're live now.
Oh, well, if you're just killing time, we can talk normally. We don't have to do the song the whole time.
I don't care, cause I just fucking did it. Oh, anyway, all right.
Furloney Fridays is.
Back. What? Sorry,
Wait,
what,
is it
John?
Are you still airing the episodes of Filoni Fridays
Yeah,
though?
yeah, they're still airing. And we're just gonna finish
Okay.
off the freaking We're gonna finish off like the fucking arc we're on currently. Then we're gonna pause it, and then we're gonna resume it November. Yeah.
Well, that
Ugh.
dude, speaking of Andor, the Andor defender,
Zuma
came back into
fan.
my chat.
Oh god
Yeah.
damn it,
But
man.
he only came in for a second because I was like, dude, I'm just hyped up for Demon Slayer. If you want to talk about Demon Slayer today, I'm not talking about fucking Andor because I'm actually hyped for a movie for once. And he's just like, I'll slay demons when it comes to defending Andor. I'm just like, you're
uh,
lame. You suck.
lame
And then
and
he shut up
gay.
after that. I think he realized he was being a bit of a party pooper again. So I was just
Yeah.
like, all right, thank God. At least that got him to go away.
Yeah. Lame and gay. Pretty damn lame and gay.
Hmm.
Anyways, folks, let's just jump right into it now, shall we?
It's
We shall.
backseating time.
I liked it when
It's
he said it's backseating time and backseated all over the place.
yeah, yes he did. Yes he did. Although that doesn't look so much like the back seat of a TIE fighter. That looks like the pilot seat right there, yeah.
Well, from our perspective, we're in the back seat. He's
Oh,
in the front seat.
you're
It's
right,
first
John.
person.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
Uh,
let's get it on already.
yeah, this is part 3 of how Star Wars Andor reframed the Star Wars myth. Also, put a fucking colon in your title. It confused me for a second. I'm like,
A
Star
c-
Wars Andor?
a
No, it
colon.
should be
Oh yeah, colon.
It
Sorry,
could
that's
be
what I
a
meant.
colon behind the
A
S. How
colon, a
Star Wars is
hyphen, whatever.
Yeah.
Also, hail double AA. Let's get on with it, folks.
Woo! Wait a minute. Just leaving it like that for a second. I gotta increase your volume.
What the hell was up with that rave music? Like, honestly.
I think she was or he was honoring the Mon Mothma dance scene.
Oh, God. The revolution starts now.
That would be hilarious if they actually played that in story.
The
Fuck-
revolution.
The Empire's
Now.
so fucking stupid in this show, they probably wouldn't catch on. There'd be a bunch of people like playing it and gathering with guns, and they'd be like, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, they
could
probably.
be."
I would imagine they would take that song and then translate the lyrics into Huttese.
Yeah.
And then just
Yeah!
play it that way.
They-
I think they did something similar in the Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, they
Oh,
that
what
it,
song?
if they did use a Space Oddity, John, that's what they used.
In Skeleton Crew?
Yeah, they used it for the trailer. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. If they, I guarantee you that if they used that song diegetically, like it was actually in the show, they'd probably have the Imperials dancing to it, and then they'd be all like, "See, they don't even know what the hell this is like when conservatives like rage against the machine or some shit like that."
I like oh, what was I just thinking? Oh yeah, they should they can have a solo movie set in between the trilogies when he's already famous for being a general of the rebellion.
Yeah.
And somebody can have actually made in Star Wars that song, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo, and be like playing it at a club as he's dancing. Be like, oh, put this on here.
This one goes out to one famous rebel and smuggler.
Yeah.
Han Solo. Shout out to his family.
Got to bang a princess. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Anyway, let's keep going.
So, when we lose the way, we find power. Losing power, we find goodness. Losing goodness, we find righteousness. Losing righteousness, we're left with obedience.
By the way, what the hell do
This is a
any
lot.
What do any of these quotes mean? They don't
This
connect
brings
to
us
anything
to
at
1 year
all.
later.
I'm
Uh,
pretty
Of
certain
course it's...
Jessie put them in the beginning of all of her parts
all his
to
parts, yeah.
showcase her heightened sense of pretentiousness.
Yes, yes.
Mm. Yes, this is a very profound video essay.
Very sophisticated, unlike that earlier tripe, yeah.
Where the show
And everything's
centralizes
fascist.
its focus.
Yeah.
Like the one Star Trek earring during your Star Wars review.
Also, that
'Cause
face. Yeah. Damn it, John. It was the perfect face. Damn it. Anyway.
Go back a couple seconds.
Sorry.
No. Fuck it. We gotta keep going. We got a long ass part in the video here to go through.
Yay.
On Gorman, a shift that for me marks Andor's true masterpiece this season.
Oh,
so
shut the
Storyline
fuck
stunning
up.
on every level, even surpassing the intensity of Narkina 5 in season 1. Though it trades collective catharsis.
Hey, there he
An
is.
unflinching look at the slow grinding weight.
I can't swim.
Stripped of spectacle. What's even more remarkable is how easily this storyline could
Remind
have
me
been
again,
shallow
what exactly
fan
is
service.
Jessie?
A transgender woman. So, born a man, turned a woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
A dude cosplaying a girl, basically.
Also, here.
I'm
What? Go ahead.
not
Evan.
sure if I was there for the last time we covered Jessie, but
I don't think you
looking
were.
at this Jessie person, I assumed that he was one of them gender fluid types.
Maybe. Who fucking knows? Also, here's
What?
that Rebels
Manly.
Here's that Rebels episode that Andor totally contradicted, by the way.
No, it's different speeches. She
Ah.
gives like 10 of the same type of speech, but worded slightly differently, I guess.
Worded slightly differently and changed her clothes in between it, yeah.
I should really piss off the Andor stands and be like, oh, yes, I understand. She's just like Trump whenever he talks about subjects and he always repeats the same thing, you know? It's clearly an homage to our glorious leader. And they'll be like, no, that's not what it is.
The God Emperor of Mankind, hell yeah. Anyway.
The Gorman Massacre was first canonically mentioned offhandedly
Empire
in
shoulda
Star
never
Wars
happened.
Rebels
Wrong!
as the event
It
that
was
pushed Mon
canonically
Mothma
mentioned
to find-
earlier in the real EU, you fake fan.
Oh, you mean way James was working ever canon and because my star look?
Yeah.
It's not canonically anymore because that was G or wait, no, that wasn't G canon. That was some other canon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Also, hail Briscoe. We're back on this motherfucker again. Let's keep going here, folks.
Motherfucker.
finally leave the Senate and join the Rebel Alliance.
I name the Emperor himself for ordering the brutal attacks on the people of Gorman.
It was a nod to the now non-canon 1990
Fuck
tabletop
you!
TTRPG. And in the Gorman Massacre, Governor Tarkin landed his starship on peaceful protesters in 18 BBY, a stark symbol
man.
of fascism's
Anyways.
casual, indifferent, mechanized cruelty. But Andor
Well, you
doesn't
should've
just
moved.
name-check that history, it fleshes it out with weight and consequence. In Andor, Tarkin's savagery is mentioned as having happened decades earlier, and is explicitly not.
Yeah, they like to play both sides of the fence with this. This is what I got into an argument with somebody on the other day. They're like, oh, it was used so effectively. It's like, it's really not, because they never make Gorman feel big. It's always
No.
like 3 streets is all it feels like.
Well,
And there's supposed to be a whole planet.
Well, John, come on! They only have so much, like, rented space for their sets. Like, come on, John.
Even during this so-called massacre, there's like a couple hundred people there, and this is supposed to be like the whole planet fucking rising up against them. Like, it doesn't seem like there's that many people on Gorman. We probably could have come up with a decent excuse to move them.
Yeah.
Again, just like I proposed last time, and what I came up with during my watch-along, which is just like, oh, there's like a big super volcano about to erupt. Look, we paid off these 4 scientists to corroborate our story. And they're like, yup. Okay, everybody, let's evacuate. Oh no, it went off. The planet's destroyed whenever they have to mine for their resources and shit. But no, Andor's so smart. Oh, they needed to be this way.
The event referenced in Rebels.
We thought there was safety in
God, I
numbers.
can't wait till we get to Rebels for
Who wouldn't
Phony Filoni Fridays. It's such an ass show, I swear to God.
The way they describe
remember-
it here too, I had forgotten this bit of dialogue, but it really makes them no different. You think that they wouldn't gather in a large group if they were thought there was safety in numbers and they all got fucking slaughtered.
Right.
But you just keep doing it as if the first one never happened. Like, it doesn't play into the story at all. It's so badly handled.
Yeah, hang on. Briscoe says Jessie genderless. Heyo. Also, I was shitting on First Amender and his chat today. Briscoe, come on, send us the fucking links to their streams so we can react to your trolling. Come on, Briscoe. Also, send me an email. Come on, Briscoe. We're waiting for you. We have a seat right here in the backseat here for you. Why are you not emailing us, Briscoe? Ay, ay, ay. Anyway. Next.
Cruise on a crowd full of unarmed citizens. I was with my father. He was killed, saving me.
Instead, it's part of a longer arc
Look, those
of
are
Imperial
real world
violence towards the Gormans,
birds.
woven into Gorman's living memory and etched into the planet's very architecture. And shout out to YouTuber Morphologist for his excellent breakdown of the Gorman Plaza's design. According to him, the whole space is a monument to trauma and resistance. The memorial of Tarkin's massacre isn't just the statue in the center of the space, it's in the entire fabric of the plaza as a testament to survival through violence. Clearly all built at the same exact
yes,
time
a half
in
a
recognition
dome
of-
and a vaguely fucking Roman feel to it. Yeah, this is a testament to violence and shit. Yeah, okay, Jesse. Okay, bro.
I'm just glad that this affects the plot so much. And
Yeah.
isn't just some made-up aesthetic. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah. Hang
The
on.
horrors that
Jacob
happen.
also says, John, what are we doing? John, you want to answer Jacob real quick?
We're watching some dude talk about Andor while playing dress up.
Yeah. Briscoe says, I was busy with the eye doctor last week. Okay, well, Briscoe, just send me an email. Come on, bro.
Week? You weren't at
All
the eye doctor all
week?
week, Briscoe. I call bullshit.
Jacob says, I see no ant today. Yeah, well, Jacob, we can't do ant all the time. We have other people in the Backseat Boys Rogues Gallery, and, we just gotta get to some of the other people. We can't give Ant all the spotlight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're platforming him.
Yeah. Anyway, come on, let's go.
He'd be like,
The
I have way more
pillars evoke
followers than
woven
you. Shut
silk,
up.
referencing Gorman's textile economy. The cafe windows borrow from Art Nouveau design, a flowing organic
Oh,
style
look,
that
it's
stands in defiance
symbolism.
of fascistic utilitarianism.
Symbolism.
Meanwhile, the
Jesus, the
towering
fascism
Imperial
again.
barracks being built overlooking the plaza is brutalist, utilitarian,
Oh, that's
and
right. Tall buildings are
ideological. A
fascist.
symbol of
Yeah.
dominance and deliberate visual assault to the Gorman's softer cultural resistance woven into art and public communal space. The city itself becomes a battleground between memory and erasure, community and utility. And the historical parallels
Bruh.
woven into the production design make this even sharper.
It's way too
Both the silk
pretentious.
economy-
Yeah, this is looking way too deep into it. It honestly isn't. It's just like, listen, Jesse, my guy. They probably just went with this design because it looks cool. That's
Look,
it.
I can do this. I can do bullshit interpretation too. Watch, it's the tower clearly symbolizes Trump Tower and a clear homage to our 45th and 47th president and how much Tony Gilroy loves him.
Yeah.
And the wide, sweeping plaza reminds me of a school cafeteria, meaning that we are meant to learn from this episode. Or possibly a mall food court, meaning the coming together of so many different ideas and stores. I just fucking came because I'm so fucking pretentious and hearing myself speak makes me do that.
Jacob says, what the fuck is that? That's Jesse, Jacob. What the fuck indeed? Briscoe says, no, not all week, just Wednesday, but I had to get a bunch of drops in my eyes and it fucked with me for a few days. Okay, alright, Briscoe, send us your email now. Come on, Briscoe. I'm not gonna stop asking for your email until you email me, man.
Backseat is a creepy stalker of Briscoe now.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway.
He's gonna dox you like he tried to do to Ant. He'll find you.
My email is already on my channel. It's in the description, in the About tab. Anyway.
You know how somebody emails you, they're doxing you.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Come at me, bro. Anyway.
Odds to Italian cities like Milan, Gorman's design,
really hates
language,
Italy.
and casting of
Everything in Italy is
actors all
fascist.
evoke France under Nazi occupation.
Cazzo, Jessie,
crafted by Marina Tyndall with French phonetics.
La chimique rapiousmatique.
And the costumes.
Yeah, I know. We all made fun of the fact that they were fucking space French, and he just clearly just copied like 1950s or really just like late 20th century kind of like French.
Like that is a real world cap right there. You can't convince me otherwise.
No cap. That's a real world cap.
Yeah. Jacob says, is that a man or a woman or a mentally ill individual? All three, Jacob. All three.
Man to woman.
To woman to man. Penis to vagina. Anyway. Next.
Social customs mirror French fashion and etiquette. Gilroy himself even
French all into
references radio
spiders?
espionage tactics used by the French resistance. Every cultural detail, from hand gestures to town hall protocol, give Gorman a lived-in identity that mirrors real
Nazi
communities
salutes.
fighting to preserve memory under occupation. And that's the heart of all of this. The people of Gorman aren't just resisting military
free to
rule
leave.
or rooted simply in survival, but in protecting their history, their traditions, and their collective and cultural.
Okay, Gorman fucking sucks in this show. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like in the EU, but in this show, it's pretty much just, we have spiders and we're vaguely French. It's like, that's their entire fucking culture. There's nothing else to it. It's the most shallow, like, puddle deep culture that's developed here. I don't even know what the fuck they're in. Oh yeah, I forgot the hand symbols that he just mentioned. Wow, real deep there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so great job there. We've been watching that Mass Effect playthrough, and it reminds me how much better it's done in that. Every alien race has these amazing, distinct things. And
Yeah.
Gorman's just like, I don't know, throw some French clothes on them, and they're into spiders. Good
Yeah.
enough.
And hey, Jesse, here's a hand gesture for you. There you go. Jake.
Oh, I can't see it. Was it a thumbs up?
I don't know, John. You have to catch the replay. Jacob says, what is this individual's pronouns? Who cares, Jacob? We all know what it really is, anyway.
Memory. That's what makes this entire struggle feel so visceral. We can
Their
subtextually
struggle?
see what
The struggle's in my
exactly
veins.
what fascism is.
Oh, I was thinking one of the Gormans could write a book and call it My Struggle.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of French, they might make the title like more German sounding. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Trying to take. But tying
Oh,
back
hey,
to
look,
Andor's
there was
critique
the
of
one black
revolutionary
guy in
movement-
the Empire right there. See?
Did you know the Empire is very tolerant now? They're all full of minorities and women. Come
Yeah, man, yeah. Anyway.
on.
The show makes it clear that despite the Gorman people's resolve, they're moving too fast, and they're making mistakes. Imperial propaganda is tightening, and desperation is driving
they're
them
fucking
towards risky,
retards.
premature action.
Yeah.
What is it you think you're doing? You don't know me. What is it you think you're doing?
You think you know me?
When Cassian is sent by Luthen to assess the situation,
What
under
the
guise
hell
of
is
the
up with
galaxy's hottest
Cassian's
fashion
hair? It's
designer,
like slicked
seriously,
back, but
hot-
he's got like a sort of mullet going on in the back. What the hell? What the hell is
Well,
this?
you see, he's a very clever freedom fighter, but he also doesn't want to actually cut his hair for the resistance. So, the rebellion.
My hair is top drip.
Yeah.
And
Jake.
it is a symbolism for my struggle as a Latino.
Jacob says he probably thinks the Nazis were formed in Italy instead of Germany. Probably, Jacob, yeah. Anyway.
Fucking damn, Diego Luna, man cleans up fucking nice. He immediately.
No, he
caught
doesn't. He looks the
missteps,
he
like
looks
their
the
attempt
exact
to flip
same as
Zero
he does
Khan.
in the rest of the
We have
show.
a source inside. An imperial source, I'm not saying. Feeding false information is what they do.
Without even meeting him, Cassian knows Karn's a double agent and sees right through the flaws in the GLF's approach.
Yeah, it's a random fucking guess.
Yeah. Frankly, a
Oh,
clueless
is he gonna
mystery.
Is he gonna say these assholes in the jungle somehow tie into this because they were incompetent rebels, and now these are incompetent rebels? 'Cause they're acting
Probably.
the exact same.
But unlike the
hang on.
chaotic rebel cells we saw-
Jacob says, would an Andor movie make $2 billion? What do you guys think? Yes or no?
Well, if the show's ratings are anything to go by, it would make less than an Ahsoka movie, I guess.
Yeah. Solar, what do you think?
Flop.
Yeah, Evan, as our inside man, would Andor make $2 billion at the box office?
Probably not.
No, fuck, no. Anyway.
Like, I would say Andor getting $2 billion is the same possibility as Mando and Grogu making $2 billion.
Yeah.
Hey, at least Mando had higher ratings for its first 2 seasons. I don't know
Yeah.
how season 3 compares. I think it's still better than this show.
On Yavin, the Gorman aren't incompetent. They're thoughtful in how they frame their pitch to Karn, not as anti-Empire, but as anti-ISB, banking on his potential resentment towards the agency that discarded him, but not banking on his hating the Empire.
The ISB is a part of the Empire. If he's anti-ISB, he's anti-Empire, dumbass.
Hey now, just because you're anti-CIA doesn't mean you're anti-US government.
I mean, it kind of does, John, so yeah. Anyway.
Well, it was around before that.
Still, their inexperience shows. Cassian critiques their plan to expose an Imperial armory, pointing out the Empire isn't trying to hide it. Why would they?
They want to hijack an Imperial transport to prove something that everybody already knows is true. Who's gonna care about it?
They don't care.
Why is he whispering all the time?
They know,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I whisper all the time because I am a very secret spy. The Empire will not be suspicious of people whispering in public.
And
I'm
also,
a very good spy.
and also because I sound more like a romantic Spaniard when I do this. Jacob says, guy who faps to Ray would say that an Andor movie will win Best Picture of the Oscar. Which guy? Which guy? I don't know which guy.
Probably Jacob.
Jacob, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Disney shills who fap to Ray, Jacob. That's not... Do you realize how little that actually narrows it down, Jacob? Come on.
Hey, look, she showed off her ass in that one photo shoot, and, you know,
Yeah,
she's not bad.
Yeah, I tap that. Yeah, anyway.
One will...
As long as she doesn't go, I bypassed the compressor to me, I wouldn't be triggered.
Then I'd slap fucking duct tape over her
my
mouth, yeah.
Oh, thank God. You just said duct tape.
Oh, guy who likes fake
You're gonna
Star
say
Wars,
snapper.
yeah. Yeah.
You're just like, well, I can change that in a hurry.
I can change that in a hurry. Tape over the mouth, yeah. Anyway.
Hair. The Empire has already started to brand Gormans as insurgents. Any attempt at pointing out the truth of Imperial occupation will either be dismissed or justified.
I mean, look
I'm
at the...
not sure.
No, did you guys...
Anything to...
What fucking alien design is this? What the shit? This was like the aliens they were hyping up in this show, lacking them? Are you shitting me? What is this guy? What the fuck?
He looks like, I'm trying to think. I feel like Fifth Element or somebody had an alien kind of like that. Some fat fuck.
Let me see here. Yeah, also, did you guys see fucking Cereal Boy's fucking coat? That was a fucking raincoat, I swear to God.
Yeah, the costume design on Gorman is so lazy. It's just like, hey, let's take some vaguely, like, somewhat older clothes just from the real world and just throw them on here. Like, at least this has some more, like, distinct costume design that looks more Star Wars.
Yeah, Mothma's dressed right there. This is what I'd expect. This guy, too. Those guys in the back, yeah, but no.
Yeah, Gorman's just like really boring, and they don't even bother to like make them aliens or something. It's just kind of like regular humanoids. And
yeah,
we don't feel like dressing up multiple actors whenever we have our like crowd of 100 people that's supposed to be the whole planet.
Yeah. Jacob says that Mary Sue got a great ass. You know what, Jacob? That's the only part of Rey that I will accept as being like super duper perfect. That ass.
And it's kind of like when they got what's her face, the other British chick from Rogue One,
Jyn Erso.
Yeah, I forget the actress's name. But
let me look it up. Jyn Erso.
But like she's pretty decent looking, but
Felicity Jones.
Yeah, so they threw her in a sack the whole time, and I saw her in some other movie, and I'm like, oh, she's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's like that Gandalf meme where he's like, "Don't tempt me." Yeah.
She's in a really great movie called When a Monster Calls. By the way, it's more of an artsy film, very sad, but Felicity, she's pretty good in that.
Gorman back now is a good idea.
Luthen
that guy doesn't
disagrees.
sound like an alien.
He sees Gormans as useful, even potentially sacrificial.
But giving them accents is gonna be racist.
Yeah. Hang on, Briscoe's asking, where can we see Rey's ass? Hang on, I'm getting it right now.
Just Google it, Briscoe.
Yeah, hang on.
Daisy Ridley ass.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the first one that comes up.
Or just World 34.
Yeah. Hold up. I found a good... It's not the picture, but I found a good enough one. Hold on. Save. Hang on. No, not WEBP. Hold up. Daisy.
Oh, I hate whenever things try to save in that format.
Yeah, that's always so bullshit. Yeah.
Like one of the few ones that Streamlabs won't, or no, I think Streamlabs might accept that, but it doesn't accept like the other one that they always try to save it as the AVIV or whatever.
Yeah.
And I always gotta go back and change it.
There we go. There we go, guys. That's the magic ass right there. Jacob says, is that the movie where Liam Neeson voices a tree?
Yeah. He's the monster in it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a tree monster. It's the kid's imaginary friend.
I like
if I remember correctly, the guy that wrote the book that was turned into the movie and Monster Calls also wrote Chaos Walking.
Yeah.
The one with Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley.
Yeah. I like how we're talking about like a fucking kids shit and there's Daisy Ridley's ass right here on the screen.
Well, hey, Monster Calls, while it does involve a kid, it's also a very depressing adult movie. So, not like adult movie, but you know what I mean.
You know
it's like
what?
An Oscar bait kind of movie.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm leaving Daisy on screen the rest of the stream. It's way more it's way more interesting to look at than fucking Jessie, Gender, and Andor. That's complete fact.
It's like whenever like Disparu or like Yellow Flash and them, they're always putting Sydney Sweeney and her cleavage out like on every fucking even if it has nothing to do with her. They're always just like,
yeah.
This will get clicks.
Yeah, this will get us clicks. Got Briscoe, Jacob, share this shit around. Tell everyone we got Daisy Ridley's ass.
Put it in the thumbnail.
Yeah, she's in the thumbnail. Yeah.
To push them into action, knowing it might cost lives, because he's an accelerationist.
He's willing to sacrifice everything.
On the ends,
everything.
Not necessarily always the means.
A new front line against the Empire? A chance for that. That's a triumph. You're thinking small, you're thinking like a thief. I'm thinking like a soldier. Think about a planet like Gorman in rebellion. A planet of wealth and status.
Why is he so growly? I can barely even understand what the fuck he's saying.
I have no idea, man. Maybe he smoked like one pack too many before showing up. I don't know.
I watched this show with subtitles on, and I'm realizing like how much more confusing it is without them. I'm just like, what the fuck did he just like? I can understand it, but I have to listen really closely.
Yeah.
If it goes up in flames, it will burn.
It's a brutal contrast to Cassian's pragmatism, and the truth likely lies in between them. The Gormans do need to be more focused, more strategic, but also they shouldn't be abandoned. But the machinery is already in motion. Dedra's plan to provoke them into violence is a trap.
Yeah.
A pretext to portray them as violent insurgents to justify the state violence that was always
just like
coming.
Palestinians.
The Empire doesn't need a reason to crush them. It just needs a story. And it's already writing it.
And it's crap.
Speaking of Dedra, her
like
ambition
January
and hunger
6th.
for
Wow.
control becomes increasingly clear throughout the season.
Oh, yeah. Jacob
There
says,
he goes again.
Jacob says, this is proof Disney hates women being attractive. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Jacob, yeah.
Except when I'm saying that, it's more to make fun of the people who like the show, because if you interpret it in ways that they don't like, then they get mad at you.
Yeah. Also, oh no, we lost Evan. Anyway.
Evan, it's all right. He's become more powerful than we can possibly imagine.
Also, damn, I just moved down to like the lower left of the screen where Evan is, and like I can see why Evan hangs out down here. It's real comfy down here, yeah. Anyway, next.
Using Cyril as a double agent to infiltrate the front, telling him that it's under the pretense that he's just...
Oh, he had an internet droppage.
Yeah, I don't know, probably at his job.
Outside agitators, shows how easily she weaponizes everyone, even her supposed lover. Again, it's pure utilitarianism. People are just tools to fascists, even other fascists. Cyril, for his
not
part,
a fascist thing. People do that at normal fucking jobs. They're cutthroat in order to rise in the ranks.
No.
Jeez, how is everything so fucking fascist to you?
Fucking hell. Like, goddamn, like, they did this shit in Office Space. Does that mean, like, they're fascists in that movie?
Yes, that was clearly a fascist allegory. You just didn't see it because you're not media literate enough, Backseater.
Yeah, Jacob says, is Daisy's ass gonna be in the whole video? Oh, you better believe it, Jacob. Yeah. Anyway. Next.
A willing cog. He doesn't crave power for his own sake. As we talked about, he just craves validation, the approval that comes from serving the system. He believes in truth and justice, earning...
You know what he needs to do is put the system on trial.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like to see that. Fucking Serial Boy putting the system on trial, yeah.
But only as the Empire defines those terms. His faith in the system is absolute because he's never questioned the morality of its design. To him, the Empire's definition of good is gospel, and that blind faith is what makes him a fascist dweeb so pathetically easy to manipulate.
You know, this kind of reminds me of a group, but I don't think it's one of the ones that Jessie would want me to associate it with.
Oh, no!
Kind of like a college indoctrination or something. I don't know.
Hang on, Jacob has a request. I'm gonna fulfill it. Hang on. No, not AVIF. God damn it. That was that format you hated, John. God damn it.
Yeah, that's the one that Streamlabs won't take, and the pictures always try to save as it.
Yeah.
And I gotta change them for the thumbnail, or I save it as a PNG, and then that file size is too big for a thumbnail, so I gotta go back and change it to JPEG.
Yeah, hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Oh, shit. Where the hell does it go? God damn it. Hang on. I thought I fucking saved it. What the shit?
Yeah, well, you didn't.
Because I'm a dumbass. Oh, finally a JPEG file. Okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, sorry folks, a little delay here. There it is. Yep, there it is, folks.
Filling it with video game soundtracks.
Yeah, trying to, yeah. Alright. There we go. There's Sydney in all her glory.
Oh, geez, I hope you didn't find the one from the Voyeurs.
Nah, I don't even know what the hell the Voyeurs are.
She has a bunch of nude things. I was just referencing one of them because you said in all her glory, and I was like, oh, I hope you didn't get an actual one in all of her glory, because there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
God bless her.
Cyril. Thank you, sir.
And both of her personalities.
Right.
Jesus, do something. This is worse than Ahsoka.
Do something!
This is the greatest day of my life. Does it spoil everything?
Dodger doesn't need to manipulate him because the system already has. By the way, I love how that power imbalance even seeps into their sex life.
An hour.
Yeah.
Turn out the lights.
Her request to keep the lights off isn't about her vulnerability or intimacy, it's about reducing him to a body, a mechanism for her use, rather than a person that she
No, it's because they're in front of a bunch of big fucking windows in the apartment. She probably doesn't
Yeah.
want everybody seeing them banging. Like, not everything is so deep.
No, John. Everything is symbolic. I swear to God.
It's like, can I have the salt? Oh, this is clearly a reference to her salty attitude earlier.
Briscoe says, let's just find chicks pics to objectify all stream. Hell yeah, guys. Tell us what fucking chick pics you want to put all over the stream. Yeah.
Alice Eve in Star Trek Into Darkness.
Who?
Alice Eve, I think
right.
is her name. She's a blonde British actress.
Yeah, hang on. All right, what body part hers do you want?
Well, she's in a bikini in the one scene. It's the only one that she's known for. So if you Google her in Star Trek Into Darkness, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come up.
I think I found it. Hell
Sorry,
yeah.
not a bikini, in a lingerie.
Yeah.
Because it's so blatantly shoved in because what's his face? Kirk, Chris Pine. She's like, turn around, I need to change. And he's like, okay. And then they're having a conversation and he turns back like dramatically because their conversation is getting heated and she's like, she's in her fucking lingerie and she's like, turn around. And I'm like, this is the only reason you're in this fucking movie. It's just so they could get this in the trailer and lure people into the theater.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so that Benedict Cumberbatch could go, my name is Khan.
Got him. All right, here we go.
Any desire to connect
Solar,
with.
she's gonna
And
cozy up
basically-
next to you.
Damn.
There, Lady Gaga.
I thought
Damn,
that
Solar.
girl was the only one that called you mother.
That is the most forced laugh ever. She's not having fun.
No,
Even he's awkwardly smiling like that really wasn't that funny, but okay.
Right, yeah.
I'll raise my hand. You can high five it.
Yeah.
Like anytime somebody has to be that animated with their laugh, I'm just gonna assume
You
it's
just
fake.
know
and
they're
like,
faking
throw
it,
their whole
yeah.
head forward. They're like, whoa.
Right.
Yeah. That's what happens in
true.
dark, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, she instantly stopped laughing.
Contrast
Oh, there you
this
go.
with Bix and Andor, where true intimacy blooms between them. There's a moment here where they
Touch
dance
my
in the
hand.
apartment, touching
Yeah.
each other in what feels like a
Down my
familiar gesture of affection that comes from Ferrix.
What the fuck?
A tender act that captures the empathy and connection so core
Reading my
to what the
palm or holding
rebellion
my hand,
fights
bitch. Get it over with.
genuine human connection.
Now I will do the thing.
For Christ's sake, suck my dick already. How much of this dance
This
do
is
we have
the
to go
intimacy
through?
that we need to see more of.
Stop by Latino
And we see this
or
idea
I'm
echoed
deporting
later.
you.
Oh, this is not the type of intimacy we need to see in Star Wars. That's what this dude just said. He's like, this is the type of intimacy we need to see. You know what type of intimacy was good in Star Wars? And it was whenever fucking Han Solo went up to her and he's like, you're trembling. I'm not trembling. And then he fucking made out with her.
Yeah.
You know, not this retarded bullshit where we're doing little dancy hands over each other's palms like no human being actually does, you weirdos.
Yeah.
On a cultural level in episode 6, when Clea removes a hidden listening device from an artifact that she and Luthen had placed it within, and tells Lonnie about what the artifact is as cover.
It's a book. You read by touch. Your hand.
It's Braille.
It's from a planet where blindness was considered a gift.
This line...
That planet's retarded.
Yeah, straight
It's
up.
one thing if your whole planet is blind because you're like I think it's the Falmer in Elder Scrolls where you're all underground for so long that you can't see, and so just everybody's blind. That's one thing if it's like an evolution. Whenever you're like, oh, some of us can see, but the ones who can't, they're gifted.
Yeah.
What?
It's like, what?
Man.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. If I lose my sense of smell, am I considered gifted in any culture?
No, man, you don't
yes, John. Remember, because according to like Rick Riordan, if you're born with these disabilities, you're probably a demigod. Remember from the fucking the Percy Jackson guy? He said that. Yeah, we made a whole.
yes,
Now
yes.
you're remembering it. Yeah.
Yeah, his like kid. That was what he told his kid or whatever, and then he put it into his story, right? Or
Yeah,
something like that.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like acknowledging that it's a disability. Anyways.
Right. Anyway.
Together so many of the show's ideas. How intimacy, body, culture, and identity.
You know, I missed that part during my watching. That's a severely retarded line. Now I'm pissed off at myself.
Yeah.
Blindness is considered a gift. That's just so stupid.
Yeah, blindness, dyslexia, mental retardation. Fuck it, they're all fucking gifts. Yeah.
That planet didn't last long because they were so severely retarded. They all died because they kept hiring incompetent people because they kept considering their disabilities as gifts.
Right.
Resistance, and how Empire tries to eliminate it, saying it's something of the past, just an artifact that we don't need to have exist in the present. Fascism is all about erasing history, erasing what came before.
She's talking about a museum on the capital of the Empire, by the way, where they are preserving all these pieces of the past. So I don't know what the fuck she's on about right now.
I don't know, man.
They're demonstrating the exact opposite. Like all the Imperial dudes come and they're touring this museum and looking at these cool artifacts that they like to pay money for.
Yeah.
They're not erasing the past. They're doing the opposite.
Right.
To say that only the state is all that matters, to build up their own story that this is the apex of civilization, instead of looking at all the things that civilization has.
This is why, you know, America bad, because really it was all these people in their little huts that were way cooler than us.
Right.
You think you're the apex just because you have indoor plumbing and shit? Well, you're not.
Yeah.
Had before. The joys and culture and connection and love that weave throughout human history, and how it's core to what it means to be human. Because even as Bix and Cassian live in an apartment designed for Imperial isolation, they still try to make it a home. They cook together, share space, and build tiny rituals.
Yeah, they live together.
The
it's not
only wants silence and efficiency.
Well,
Bix even gets
I
to
guess
know
just
the owner
no.
of the bodega that she
Jesse
regularly...
Gender doesn't have any like genuine paramours, so all this crap is like genuinely alien to him.
He's like, oh, look at them. They cook meals together. It's called being a couple. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
It's not a fucking allegory for anything. It's just a normal couple.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving them credit for every stupid thing that they do.
Yeah. Fucking.
And I don't even mean stupid. I just mean mundane in this sense. It's just like, okay.
So apparently just like being a fucking couple isn't fascist. Yeah, because as we all know, fascists are the most lonely people on planet Earth. Yeah.
Oh, but also making babies and encouraging that is fascist in the from the last part.
Somehow,
so
some way.
Be together, but I don't know, just bang everybody with condoms, I guess, because probably monogamy is fascist too.
Yeah.
She might have mentioned that.
Let me see here. I gotta catch up on chat. I've been keeping up. Hang on. Jacob says they're covered by two big melons. Oh yes, Jacob, they are. Jacob says William Shatner would be like, why would I look the other way? Yeah, pretty much. Jacob says, imagine if a lib is watching this right now, they scream sexist bigots. Yeah. Briscoe says that would be a good Jacob. They need to grow a pair. Yeah, pretty much.
They'd be like, I now have license. If this person gets shot, then we all know why. It'll be perfectly justified. Because they said these bigoted things in this stream.
Yeah, pretty much.
Visits, showcasing her
oh my
instinct
god,
to build connections in a place.
White.
Yeah, a bunch of the good guys in this show are white too, though. So what did Tony Gilroy mean by this?
It's designed to
suffocate. Check out my melons, Bix.
As Nemec says.
Son of a bitch!
Freedom is a pure idea. It occurs spontaneously and without instruction. Random acts of insurrection are occurring constantly throughout the galaxy. There are whole armies, battalions.
Damn, hot lesbian sex.
The Empire does not outlaw lesbianism, so that's not really an act of rebellion.
Right.
in the cause.
And this brings me back to Bix, because in these episodes, she's still haunted by her torture at the hands of Dr. Gore. And when she's isolated from Cassian when he goes on a trip to Gorman,
Jacob says someone at my school was gonna make a party about what happened. Oh God, bro, what the fuck?
Oh yeah. I've seen those videos all around.
Yeah.
In Luthen's safe house, she turns to drugs to dull the pain. As Bix actress Adira Arjona puts it,
it makes her rebellion be internal and self-destructive. She's broken, she feels defeated.
Bix is being self-destructive.
Rebellion.
It's human. A reflection of how people try to escape when they feel
sad.
alone and empty
Fucking
from the
great
traumas
point,
that they face.
Jesse.
Wow. I can't believe Andor is tackling sadness. No other show has the bravery.
Yeah, what was that animated movie Pixar put out a few years ago? Inside Out?
Inside
Never
Out.
heard of it. Yeah, never. Apparently that doesn't exist. Yeah.
And to be clear, I'm fine with movies tackling similar themes. I just don't fucking jizz over the latest one that does.
Yeah.
And act like it's some crazy unique thing.
Right.
And have no connection to culture or community to help build them up. Even one person, just like Cassian, can't be everything to her, nor be there at all times.
What the fuck, Cassian?
And I love that Luthen goes
Yeah,
to visit
come on,
her. He's clearly
Cassian.
testing whether she's ready for a mission, whether he can
Slap
use
them
her.
cheeks more often.
But he still finds a moment of empathy and connection. When he acknowledges her drug use to manage her nightmares, there's an unspoken acknowledgement that he's been there too.
It works for a while.
Yeah, it's not fucking unspoken. What he's saying right now is him speaking it. Obviously, you wouldn't know the exact effects unless he had first-hand knowledge or had done it himself.
Yeah.
Not as subtle as you think. He's clearly speaking from experience.
Yeah.
But the dreams come back worse when you stop.
As actor Stellan Skarsgård put it,
If he doesn't have empathy, then he has got nothing to do in the revolution. Because the reason for revolution is empathy.
it reminds us that Luthen, for all his
now.
pragmatism,
No, the reason for revolution is to overthrow the current existing government because you think it's oppressive or something. It's not to have empathy. You can have empathy with or without an oppressive government.
Yeah.
isn't heartless. He's just willing to sacrifice everything, even his own humanity, for the cause.
I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see.
Luthen does use people like Bix or the Gore or even Cassian as pawns. But these moments of his humanity showcase that he's not trying to become the next empire or seize power for himself. Too often, stories about revolutionary figures flatten liberation movements into cautionary tales, where the oppressed simply wish to become the new oppressors.
Because I have met so many versions of you, kid, and revenge is just an excuse.
Wow.
Because you're cold.
Wow.
Doctor Who, you must be racist. Anyways.
Yeah.
Filthy heart just likes to kill.
And that belief in the cycle of violence is used to justify the ongoing status quo.
You kill our children. Never by choice. You train them to shoot at us.
You bring up a bunch of shitty shows.
Because you train them to shoot at us. Because you broke the truce. Because you broke the truce. Because you broke it because we broke it. I'm not playing your little chicken and egg games today, Scar. Where is the next attack?
Domination is simply human nature. Anyone would do it if they were in charge, so it might as well be us in charge, is the subtext of many of these stories.
Really?
Nature asserted itself.
Oh, a lot of people. Yeah, absolute power corrupts absolutely and all that. It's not always the same person, but a lot of times it's like eventually it'll happen. You'll get a bad ruler or something. Anyway.
Your brutality, your depravity, your barbarism.
Yes, supremacist movements can arise from oppressed groups. Black supremacist groups exist in the United States, for example. Israel weaponized the traumatic history of the Holocaust.
Oh, that was just to bridge us to Israel real quick.
Oh, interesting segue there, Jesse boy.
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens.
And historic anti-Semitism to create the Zionist movement to justify building an ethno-state on the ethnic cleansing and genocide of Palestinians.
So,
but those
Magneto?
movements within groups that have historically been oppressed don't justify continued systemic oppression by others, nor do those supremacist movements exist in a vacuum. They often coexist alongside.
You just compared the state of Israel existing to a black supremacist group.
That's not good, Jesse.
Side efforts genuinely fighting for liberation.
Now what they do.
As Alex Mel Taylor writes, the hyperfixation on stories of oppressed becoming the oppressors often serves as a defense mechanism for a dominant culture to avoid having to confront the harm done by them as colonizers, so as to justify not upending the status quo. And these stories also come from many subconscious deep-rooted.
Fine, if you don't like the status quo, then try to overthrow the government or something. If you really hate it that much, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You're saying everything the status quo is so horrible, then I don't know, move out somewhere else maybe.
Yeah. If they don't like this country, they can get out.
Yeah, really. It's just like, oh, the status quo, the status quo. You know what the status quo's gotten? More technology and a higher standard of living than it.
Damn right, baby.
They can sit around bullshitting about movies like you.
Right.
Here that acknowledging systemic injustice by these systems that they live within will lead to some form of justified violent retaliation against them.
White society, by which I mean white supremacist, capitalist, colonialist patriarchy, has never moved on from this fear that oppressed people will call for their pound of flesh when the time comes.
Hang on. Alex Mel Taylor. The fuck is this? Mel. I'm Googling it real quick, everybody. Hold up.
Google that shit.
Oh, he has his own website. Hang on. About. Alex Mel Taylor is a writer and speaker. Oh god, it's a non-binary fuck. You might know them from Medium or the publication After the Storm. No, I don't, because I don't pay attention to that bullshit. They're also generally very opinionated on social media. Yeah, I can fucking tell. An internet native, Alex lives and works from the burbs of Virginia.
It's not a coincidence.
They are
that
available
was...
for hire or to give talks online. Yeah, no
I
thanks,
bet they're
pal.
available for hire. They seem pretty jobless.
Yeah, Briscoe says, go fuck yourself, Jesse Genderless. Yeah. Jacob says, that one illegal immigrant we will allow. I don't get it.
Probably one of the hot chicks. I don't know.
Probably. I don't know, man.
Stories we see today of oppressed people violently rebelling against their oppressors devolve so quickly into an even worse status quo.
Sometimes.
This is what Andor, again, gets so right about revolutions.
Yeah.
Luthen, for all his ruthlessness, isn't seeking power.
So revolutions always have to just be filled with, I would say, girl bosses, but it's kind of the equivalent, where a lot of the problem that people have with the girl bosses is that, like, they have no flaws. They're just like, you know, propped up as the perfect paragon of everything and have no journey. You just want all rebellious entities in media to be like that, because otherwise it's encouraging the status quo.
Yes.
He earnestly wants freedom. His major flaw is that he believes the only path forward is through total and complete sacrifice. That's why I love when Cassian finally calls him out, pointing out how he uses people.
And that's what's most important, right? How it goes for you. What's most important is the cause. Soft and Gorman, but willing to protect dicks at any cost. We are not droids, Luthen. We are not who we were when we started.
Yes, Cassian a little bit here brushes up against the masculine protector trope in his defensiveness of Bix.
What?
But really, what's
Oh my god, so he's not allowed to care for her because he's a man and she's a woman?
Oh my god, bruh.
He's the masculine protector trope. In other words, like the role of men historically and just biology. Oh, that's right, you don't like biology because you like to just flip a switch and pretend you're something else.
It all makes sense now.
Sorry, but it's still a thing. It still results in the usual roles.
It's not how that works.
Going on here is a clash of ideologies within revolutions. Luthen sees everyone, including himself, as tools for the cause. But rebellion can't just be about what you fight.
We're all just cogs to break the machine. You sacrifice everything.
Against. It has to be about what you fight for. Love, memory, culture, connection. For Luthen, all of these things are just artifacts around him. things that are in the past that he's trying to bring back, not things that can exist concurrently with him, that still exist, no matter what, under the Empire. It's why one of my favorite moments in this entire season is Cassian going with Bix to kill Dr. Gore. He doesn't go and do it for her or leave her to do it alone. He supports her as she does it.
Oh my god.
It's a rare Star Wars
it's
moment.
not
for
enough.
revenge.
It's not enough for him to help her. He has to also let her lead. Otherwise, he'd be toxic or some shit.
Yeah.
You are so obsessed with like getting rid of any sort of like male actually helping any. This is why I say Demon Slayer couldn't have aired here, because the chick in that, she like gets all lovey-dovey when the one dude kills a bunch of demons. He's like, "Are you all right?" She's like, "Thanks to you." Her tits are bouncing around. She'd be like,
Oh my god, I hate this movie. Ah.
Right.
It's the masculine protector trope.
Jacob,
also
which Lois
solidarity,
Lane?
not a
The
savior.
new one?
What's that?
Wait, I'm asking which Lois Lane actress Jacob wants.
Oh yeah, she's got pretty nice cans. The new
I know.
one.
The new one,
Rachel
is that
Brosnahan?
Is that the one he wants? I'm not sure.
Probably. She's got a pretty well circulated
Pretty good-
picture
pretty
of her
good
on the
rack.
red carpet
Hang on.
with her. Yep.
All right, I'm looking that up.
Not that I would ever look at such a picture.
Red carpet.
I just heard about it.
Oh,
from that
that's
toxic
oh,
neurotic.
that's a nice pick right there. Hell yeah.
Oh, Rachel.
Oh, Rachel.
Rachel, as Batman would say.
Rachel.
Fantasy or
I had to
burden.
let you die.
Speaking of all this, though, Andor actually depicts a sharp look at how revolutionary groups are often framed by the status quo. When Clea and Luthen realize one of their wiretaps in Davos Skulden's home is at risk of being discovered, they crash a party after the Senate oath-keeping. A great nod to canon, and also a showcase of how fascism relies on cultish
What nod to
nationalistic
canon?
fealty to
There
its
are
norms.
no nods to
Canon.
canon in this show. What the fuck?
This show is not even canon.
None of this shit's canon, dog. What the fuck you talking about?
A nod to Wedgens.
Oh god, fuck you.
And beliefs.
I full allegiance. A galaxy of worlds. A galaxy assembled.
This storyline underscores how overextended Luthen's operation has become.
I can't keep track anymore. All this lines we've laid, all this information, the radios, the frequencies.
He's like Joe Biden. He's an old senile man. He's like, where am I? What's going on?
Yeah.
Messages flying around. We're drowning. And you keep pretending it's all under control.
Are you done?
Luthen's flaw, again, his refusal to build true solidarity and trust others, leaves threads unraveling. Still, Luthen and Clea manage to remove the wiretap thanks to Clea, who, quietly by the way, remains one of the show's most competent badasses, and I love her and I want to do a cosplayer of her so goddamn bad.
Please, no. Oh, God.
Competent. She almost fails to even remove a fucking wiretap.
Jessie gender in cosplay would just look absolutely disgusting. I can already tell.
Alright, Emmeline can cosplay Luthen next to him. Actually, Jessie Gender should be Luthen, and Emmeline can be what's-her-face.
Yeah.
But Jessie
But
Gender wouldn't like that.
she got-
You have to cosplay a man.
She got that fucking, like, hairdo, like fucking, Gary Oldman's Dracula. You know what I'm saying, John?
The butt hair.
Yeah, the chimpanzee butt hair, yeah.
But the real insight of this section comes from Mon Mothma's argument with Krennic during this sequence. She calls out the Empire's systematic execution of rebel groups, while Krennic dismisses it as simply crushing criminal chaos.
Insurgencies have a long history of puffing up their failures.
We were taught it was a systematic execution.
Well, that is exactly my point. Criminals love to lie. After all, who wants to die for lawless ineptitude?
It's a textbook example of fascist propaganda, reframing resistance as disorder and thereby justifying state violence. and how that...
Okay, like, a lot of these arguments you're making are so general, they could just apply to either side. Like, if I was some fascist regime, I would just be like, oh, yeah, see, we got to take over because look at how evil this guy is. He's lying about this. Like, they're talking about general, like, these people are lawless, these people are nice. It's just like, okay, that could be true, it could not be. You'd have to actually see what the fuck is going on. It ain't a fascist playbook. It's just a general thing for anybody who wants to frame the other side as crazy.
Well, it's the bad guys in this show, John, doing it. It's the Empire doing it in this show, so it must be fascist.
Like, yeah, pretty much. I mean, he could also, like, let's say the Empire was the good guys in the Star Wars story, and, you know, there actually were, like, some fucking crazy criminals blowing up a bunch of shit because they just wanted to get power on a planet or something. He was just telling the truth here.
Yeah.
Would you be like, oh, nope, sorry, you're still a fascist, even if you're telling the truth? It's just like, he's only he's not even a fascist, he's just a liar because he lied, not because he's saying that there's chaos.
Liar, liar, plants for hire. Yeah.
Because I know what Jessie's doing here. She's like, he's just like, oh, well, see, so anytime that anybody has a problem with any riots in cities, they're clearly lying. Or anybody who says that illegal immigration is a problem is lying. They're just fascists.
Yeah.
It's like trying to frame any sort of framing of any group as bad as fascism.
Right.
Narrative is what's written into the history books.
My rebel is your terrorist. Something like that.
The same tactic is being used on Gorman at this very moment, branding rebellion as insurgency to strip it of legitimacy.
Yes,
it's
yes,
the same
yes.
cycle
Your
always.
terrorists are
Rebellion
our
is
freedom
treated not as a
fighters.
cry
We know
and
this
fight for
shit.
freedom, but as a threat to order and justification for more brutality. All that being said, I have to address another criticism of these episodes, and it comes back again to Bix. Because I'm still frustrated by her arc overall in this show so far.
Oh boy.
We're told in the show that she goes on missions and see her grappling with morally gray choices after the fact, but she's not given the space to grow into her own path on screen.
The show's called Andor.
Not good at being a frontline revolutionary like
He already had to compress 4 seasons into 1 because he got such shit ratings. They told him he would only get 1 more.
Yeah.
So you can't also have fucking Bix running around doing side missions.
Yeah, and even if we were to believe that, oh, it's really Tony Gilroy legit saying, I don't want to do anymore, I just want to do 1 more. Well, even that still shows that, like, not even Tony Gilroy wanted more seasons of Andor.
He's like, even I'm bored with my show.
Yeah, Jacob says Jessie probably thinks the Summer of Love was justified. Oh no.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Jessie will see like some dude getting stabbed on the street during summer of 2020 and be like, "This looks like fascist propaganda. That never happened."
Yeah.
Or Cinta or Cassian, and that's totally fine. Many people aren't that for a revolution. A revolution needs many different people doing many different things. But instead of us seeing her lean into her strengths, like using her engineering skills, she's mostly
we
placed
need
in
women in STEM. They're all engineers.
storylines within the show that have her be passive, mostly in domestic spaces processing trauma. That story isn't invalid, it's actually a necessary one to show, but it's just incomplete. If we had gotten more context, if we saw...
God forbid anybody just be at home or something.
Yeah.
Oh, what next thing you know? Oh my God, she even has a kid at the end, and that seems the emotional payoff for her character. Just she could be a breeding temple for a man. This show's fucking sexist.
How dare we have stay-at-home wives? Am I right, guys?
Or a woman find any joy in being a mother. How dare she? Doesn't she know she's betraying feminism, Biggs?
Yeah.
Come on.
You have to. The only real women are the career-oriented ones. Yeah.
And it has to be a career in STEM fields if you really want to be a good woman.
Jacob says, "Look at all those Golden Globes." Yeah. We got the best we got the best women in all of Hollywood on the Backseat Boys right now.
And I looked at them and I said, wow, those are two big, beautiful boobs. Fantastic.
And then there was like, oh, here comes another two big, beautiful boobs. Oh, here comes some more. Until the entire screen, it was just Backseater, John, and Solar with a bunch of big, beautiful boobs all over the place. Yeah.
And I said, I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come. Yeah.
Her fighting in tangible ways or pursuing her own choices throughout the show in other areas or in different arcs, then her personal struggles would feel like a part of a larger tapestry. But we don't. Instead, she's often defined by what's done to her, not what she does.
Oh, there's a lot
of trauma and it changes her. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of characters who are exactly like that, Jesse. It's not a big deal if it's like a woman.
You know, Batman is pretty defined by his trauma, too.
Yeah.
You know, because his parents got killed in front of him. That's kind of a big part of his character.
My parents are dead. Yeah.
Like, it kind of feeds into everything that he does as Batman, because it's like the reason that he became Batman. So is that like a sexist against men because he's so defined by his trauma?
Probably not. Probably not. Jesse would think that's good.
Yeah, you can't be. No, but the best story for Batman would be if he laid down his cowl and decided to go see a woman therapist and get in touch with his emotions.
Jay Briscoe says, Jesse obviously thinks the only real women are ones with dicks. Yeah, probably.
That's true. He's a woman, so.
Yeah.
Her trauma is barely addressed again in the show. As if revenge
Do you
neatly
want just
wrapped
the
it all
whole
up.
show to be about that or some shit like that? Like, come on. There's only so much time you can give to a subplot before you're just like, okay, this is taking away from the main plot. We gotta stop.
I love how whenever Jessie criticizes Andor, it's like one of the few things that like you shouldn't be criticizing it for. And then whenever he's like, you know, praising it, it's always something retarded.
Yeah. Jacob says
But trauma
Jesse,
doesn't.
Jacob says Jesse probably watches the stream until he sees those tits and gets angry because he has man tits. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, see, Jesse, this is what a woman looks like.
He's like, I'm a lesbian now. I still like the tits.
Yeah, also, that face is going on the thumbnail. Anyway.
The face Jesse makes when he's
watching the stream, yeah.
Ooh, boobs, gross.
Gross. Ugh. I know I became a woman, but I really hate boobs.
All women should be flat and get mastectomies.
Yeah.
Reshapes and demands time to heal. The work of fighting fascism and oppression leaves scars that don't just get erased when you beat the bad
Scars
guy.
remind us
Often not looking at
past is real.
Yeah, this is a bit of shitty writing, though. I'm kind of surprised that he's admitting it, because it is very much... I didn't really think about it until now, but it's like, yeah, Bix is pretty shittily written. It's just like, I got my revenge, okay, I'm over it, in like 2 seconds.
Hooray! This is like the one thing we can agree on with Jesse. Bix is written horribly.
It's like Gilroy like wrote his show like it was separate movies or something, because he did those 3-episode chunks. And so he's just like, okay, Bix's trauma arc is over now, so Bix is now a new character. It's
Right.
Like, what?
Briscoe says, every show must represent my libtard views. Jesse genderless. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, instead of does it make sense in the universe, it's just like,
Well, what is this pushing in society? It doesn't really matter about the story at hand. You're feeding negative stereotypes. Oh.
these scars that still exist both within us and culturally ends up leading to us repeating those same patterns. Why do you think so many fascists today
What do
don't
you
want
think,
to
Nemesis?
look at the past
Fucking
systemic
Ben
of
Shapiro?
America?
Are you kidding me?
Good.
Yeah.
You're showing Charlie Kirk saying what a fascist he is. You
Yeah,
might have,
yeah, that
horrible
didn't age well. That didn't age well. But yeah, fucking Ben Shapiro's a fascist. He's Jewish. What
Well,
the hell,
yeah, the
Jeff?
Jews are all Nazis these days. Haven't you heard?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
That's what Nux Taku, the one guy I watch, he's always making fun of people for that. He's like,
Jewish Nazi over here. Anyways.
Black
Jewish.
Black KKK member, yeah. Anyway, Jacob says the actress for Bix might be the DCU Wonder Woman. I don't think that's legit, Jacob. I don't think they're gonna do it. If they are, they're retarded, and we just boycott them all over again. Anyway.
Yeah.
We'd have to address those problems that still exist.
Jacob, imagine Charlie Kirk and Mark Hamill got into a debate. Oh, it's the debate that never will be now, sadly.
It would just be Mark Hamill going, Nazi, Nazi!
Yeah. And then Charlie Kirk's like, what the hell, bro? Yeah.
Well, that debate can still happen, but we'll have to wait for Mark Hamill to pass away.
Yeah.
Well, Mark Hamill ain't going to the same place, so...
Yeah. Rest in peace, Charlie. We'll get justice for ya. I didn't know ya, but I'll make sure we get justice for ya, yeah.
Exist in our society today.
But the idea that there is systemic racism, meaning that there are laws in place that treat black people differently or Asian people differently or white people differently, simply doesn't exist.
Very good point.
And I do think that Andor knows this, but it is a casualty of this season's pacing. And it's ultimately telling to me which characters are given room to breathe and which characters are breathe along and in what places they are shown to be in.
John, you know this funny thing about that? John, I once walked into a cannabis shop and there was like these heavy fumes everywhere in there. I was like, oh, I gotta get out of here, call me George Floyd, because I can't breathe in here. Yeah, Jacob says Mark Hamill has wet brain. Yeah, pretty much.
Oof. Hey, as a critical drinker myself, I resent that.
Yeah.
I resemble that remark. I mean resent.
Episode 6, Cinta and Vel reunite on Gorman, sent by Luthen to manage the rebels' missteps. It's a strong moment for Vel, who's come a long way since Aldhani, where her leadership skills were still shown to be deeply shaky, mostly due to her bourgeois privilege still being unexamined.
Of course, the one character flaw that one of the fucking lesbians gonna have is that they were rich. That's the only evil thing.
Yeah, because how dare people have large amounts of money, am I right?
Your bourgeois background, how dare you? Wouldn't that just make her actually more noble because she's giving up a life of privilege to start a much more hard life in a rebellion?
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing if you're poor and like your only options are to be poor or a rebel, but if your options are to be rich and a rebel and you choose the rebel part, that's more noble to me.
Yeah.
You're sacrificing something. But
even using your large sum of money to like fund the rebellion. That could also be noble.
Yeah, instead of for selfish causes, you use it to help out people who need it more and are using it for a cause or less fortunate or puts you at risk a little bit. So maybe don't shit on the bourgeois.
Yeah, Batman's rich and he helps the poor, yeah.
No, he doesn't. That system, he should donate all of his money and that would make for a much more exciting comic book.
Oh my god, Jacob, but Hamill is bad to the point that his vocabulary is limited, probably, yeah.
Has always been grounded, and her commitment to revolution forged through necessity. Cinta doesn't have the luxury of stepping back into her upper-class life like Vel does. For her, the fight is survival.
After what we've been through, you think the Empire stops to catch its breath? This is a fight to the death, Vel.
It's time for a death battle!
Maybe I'm a rich girl.
Hang on.
Running away from the family.
Briscoe says, all those freaktards calling everyone on the right names has blood on their hands, especially old prune-faced Hillary that said punch a Nazi. Never forget. That is correct. Jacob says, we get it. You like communism. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god. It's more everything I don't like is fascism.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Vel, on the other hand, has to choose it. And in choosing Cinta, she does choose something real. Because by season 2, Vel has come into her own, leading with conviction and experience.
It's a good plan.
I choose you, Cinta.
You picked the right spot.
Nobody needs weapons. Everyone has
She's
a way out.
evolving.
Right now, it is
It's Lesbo Chew.
I can't stress this enough. You're all going to need to respect the chain of command.
Sadly, she can't
Cinta
breed
I
and make
will
a
have
better
masters.
Pokemon.
Nobody else. Unless everyone here agrees to do
Just sort of
exactly as
scissors.
they've been told.
Yeah.
And more importantly, both Vel and Cinta admit they want to fight together. Not for the cause, but because
they want to bang while they're doing their cause. It's
Yeah.
pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
She's looking down and she's like, "Oh, I love to scissor with that right now."
Yeah.
Anyways.
Briscoe said Mark Hamill is crazy to the point his pants fall down on live TV. Yeah. Okay, well, Briscoe, I agree Hamill's crazy, but he's not crazy because his pants fell down. That's just him being old and not being able to do shit properly
Possibly
anymore.
drunk. I don't
Yeah,
know.
possibly.
He's not that old. He's only like 60-something. So my parents ain't gonna walk out with their pants down until they're at least 90. Come on.
Yeah.
relationship, their love for each other is the cause.
You're the only reason
That
I'm
seems
here.
selfish.
It's either me and the cause or like whatever. I don't know, man. It's like you have to side with me or you ain't getting any
It ties perfectly
poontang.
into the theme of fighting for connection, not just against
eat that
oppression.
pussy.
As Luthen demands, they subsume everything for the end goal.
Everything.
Instead, they actually say they're going to choose to
He
define.
just pops up from under the table. He's like, everything.
You're not sacrificing it up. You need to stop having lesbian sex.
You need to bang me instead. I want everything. All the pussies.
And then Jessie would be like, "Oh, that's toxic. That's cure your gaze or some shit." I don't know, man.
I would love for one of these writers to pull like a bait and switch where like they spend the whole time like catering to these people, and then like the last episode of some show they just have like the toxic male hero come in and just like saves all the women. They fucking faint into his arms. He's like doing all the toxic masculine shit. He's just like, hey, toots, slaps one in the ass. Like
Yeah,
they just do a complete rug pull at the last minute.
Well,
after they've lured in.
John, that's queer baiting, though.
What?
Exactly. Jacob says that pussy probably smells. Yeah.
Tuna.
By Luthen's utilitarianism, choosing to fight alongside each other.
We're worth more to him separately than together.
Well, that's something we'll have to talk to him about.
And then they kiss. A moment of queer intimacy as resistance in a world designed for rest.
Dude.
Why is it queer intimacy? I didn't even think about it like different. Jessie Gender's like, no, it's definitely different.
And almost immediately, Andor undercuts its most powerful queer moment. In the very
They killed the queers.
is killed
Not gonna like
handedly
that.
during
Bury
the
your
Gorman raid.
gays.
And
Yeah, that's the trope I was thinking.
Everything's fucking queer.
Yeah.
You can't kill the queer, even if it makes sense in the story, like in The Boys, when they just saved Maeve just to avoid this so-called trope.
Yeah.
It shows how, under fascism, even the most competent can die.
That's
due to
not under
someone else's
fascism. That's fucking war in general.
War.
Ewok died in episode 6. Was that a statement about fascism? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Everything is fascism. Like, you take the most basic concepts. You see somebody breathing, and you're like, oh, this breathing is an example of how breathing can happen under fascism. It's like, no. Things happen under fascism just like they happen under anything else. You can't just say everything is an indicative of fascism.
Yeah, shit happens, dog. Briscoe says, imagine if Jessie said, agree with me or you get no poontang. Oh, well, Jessie,
Person would be like, I disagree on everything and run away.
Jesse, I don't even want your poontang to begin with, so fuck it. Fuck you, too.
Considering Jessie's poontang is just an open wound that they have to continually reopen, yeah, I think I'm gonna take a pass on that one, dog.
Yeah.
As Mark Cuban would say on Shark Tank, I'm out.
Yeah. Anyway, next.
Her death is the direct result of the group's inexperience, just as Cassian warned. She's shot by the same boy that she and Vel told not to bring a blaster.
We're not just here to make a point. Some of us want to protect ourselves.
Don't.
his fantasy of revolution overriding her lived understanding. Vel's furious speech, telling him he'll carry the weight of that mistake, hits as one of the show's most personally devastating moments.
To die like this because of you. Some whining, simpering,
Weak man.
Don't you dare cry. You'll make up for this forever.
We can just be like,
And some,
that's right,
like
bitch, I ain't
White
crying.
Book
She
and
was
IO9
incompetent.
have argued that this is Andor normalizing queer stories by allowing them to face tragedy just like any other character.
Andor treats both
Always
Cinta and
think
Vel as
everything is fucking statement on something social. It's just two people. They're not special just because they're fucking queer.
Hold on, who the hell is this James Whitbrook motherfucker? Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh god, he's an author for Gizmodo. Oh shit. James
Gizmodo?
Yes.
Is that a cellular company?
No, Gizmodo's like a crappy news site. James Whitbrook is the deputy editor at IO9. Starting his career in entertainment journalism, joining IO9 in 2014 as an intern and then a staff writer shortly thereafter. He's now been writing at the site for over 10 years, with areas of expertise including Doctor Who, comics, games, Star Trek, and having way too many thoughts about Star Wars. Yeah, you don't say. When not explaining some esoteric lore about a star-based franchise or comic book character online, James spends his time playing too many JRPGs and MMOs, taking elaborate photos of action figures, and building Gundam model kits.
You are not a fucking weeaboo. Shut up.
What a loser, man. I'm looking through his fucking articles, and they're all like crap.
He's probably like, Gundam doesn't have enough queer representation.
Probably.
But I still love it, but I do want it to change completely, okay?
Yeah, fucking
hey,
Christ.
before you keep going, I gotta run downstairs real quick, grab a glass, so you know, you can read chat or more about this loser for a minute.
Alright, let's keep, hang on, fucking Solar, we haven't heard from you in a little bit. Solar, what are your thoughts on this crap so far?
That everything is fascism, everything's a symbol for everything. Even with the chicks in the background, it's a symbolism for, like, feminism or who knows what.
It's like, this is that fucking, like, the curtains are blue bullshit all over again. It's like the curtains are blue because the author really likes the color blue, you know what I'm saying? It's like, stop trying to make everything have some deeper meaning, for fuck's sake, man. It's like, at some point... What, Solar?
I was thinking of Full Metal Alchemist cover art, and one of the main guys was with his back facing the camera, and the critics said, "Oh, this is so deep because it means he has to bear everything on his shoulders." And the author said, "No, I just was too lazy to draw him up front."
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I know Tite Kubo, the author of Bleach, I know he's like really lazy when it comes to drawing backgrounds, yeah. I also heard that the lady who writes Full Metal Alchemist, like, hates Anakin and Padme as a romance. I heard that.
Alright.
Anyway, let's keep going.
As enriched, fleshed out characters who happen to be queer, giving them the narrative right to be put in harm's way.
He was in the credits for this, I remember. I'm really good at reading quotes, Backseat.
Oh my god, the guy here even kind of looks like Ant. Like
yes, he's actually my brother-in-law. He's very intelligent. He is very media illiterate, you know.
Way to experience random tragedy as much as any other heteronormative character would.
And I saw this argument throughout numerous discourses on the episode, including many...
Oh my god. I was okay with Cinta's death in terms of the issue of tropes. Emotionally, I was wrecked, because it's likely all these characters will die over the course of the show or by the end of Rogue One. It's just a matter of when and how. How she died was the important point. I read Susan's death different. She's a character that Luthen and Clea just trust implicitly, often saying and showing she's the most competent and ruthless of the rebels we've come to know. I read her death as the ultimate, most devastating loss that the Gordons in inaptitude, I'm pretty sure it's ineptitude, could have inflicted. This is the intelligence of the sophisticated Andor fan, everybody. That can't even spell.
Can't even spell or grammar, yeah.
The problem with Sinte isn't that Andor is allowed to kill queer people. So the rest of Star Wars should have had more queer people, so this couple wasn't special. Well, they already turned every fucking character gay, so you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, the fucking High Republic's filled to the brim with them, yeah.
Oh, and just every original trilogy character is gay, too.
Yeah.
Luke was gay, Obi-Wan was gay.
Luke's gay, Obi-Wan's gay, Tarkin's gay. Fuck it, make everyone gay. Fuck it.
Han Solo and Lando, I'm sure they were banging as he pretended that Han was his droid.
Yeah.
He's like, this reminds me of when L3 and I used to do this. Can you vibrate, Han?
Lando's gay.
Like, don't you know that Darth...
What, Solar?
Don't you know that Darth Vader is getting fucked in the ass by Lobot?
Oh yeah, Anakin's gay, yeah.
Briscoe says she hates Anakin and Padme romance, but you know she's most likely a fucking Reylo. Yeah, probably. The Full Metal Alchemist bitch is a fucking Reylo. Fuck it, yeah.
She's probably a furry like what's-his-face in Utah.
In my own comments, when I critique...
Do you see the bulge? Ooh.
This storyline in my own reviews. And I appreciate this perspective. But
I like how all the fucking comments were about the killing your queers trope. It's like none of them just enjoy a show. They have to go, does this feed a harmful trope? It's like, oh my god, your life is ruled by your fucking ideology.
God.
I've been hearing that argument. Something still didn't
war.
sit right with me after rewatching it. And it took me a while to really articulate why. At first, I thought the issue was simply with execution. To me, the scene is kind of clumsily done. The episode sets up a very overt excuse for Cinta to walk over into the path of where the blaster's going to fire.
She warned it off. Hey, agreed. It's extremely plot
We have a
convenient to
minute.
force this stupid
I'll
thing.
clean up the fuses.
And when the blaster does fire, the shot looks like it hits a wall. And you can really just feel like the writer's nudging her into the path of the blaster shot. But that's really not my problem with the scene, because more importantly, this narrative choice doesn't exist in a vacuum. People have pointed out that this moment echoes the bury your gays trope. And while I think it's relevant here, it's not that simple to me. The problem to me isn't just that queer characters die disproportionately, as the bury your gays trope points out. Given how in recent years we've seen more varied queer stories in the mainstream where queer characters...
Yeah, oh god, this last show. Yes, the queer characters die disproportionately to straight ones. You want to know why? Because queer people exist disproportionately to the straight ones. Dumbass!
Yeah, and a smaller sampler size, statistical anomalies are more likely.
Yeah, that's
why we don't say, like, you know, oh, this guy took 5 shots and made them all. He's 100% shooter. He's the greatest shooter of all time. It's like, no, you have to have a minimum, like, of a few hundred shots to even be counted in the percentages.
Right.
Characters get to live. No, what really is the problem to me is how closely Cinta's death follows her one real moment of queer joy and love in the entire
It's just
season.
joy. Why is everything that she experiences the queer version of it?
It's like fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls. You got the normal chocolate ones, and then you got like the fruit flavored ones, and the fruit flavored ones are the queer ones in my analogy, man. It's like you can't just have a Tootsie Roll. You gotta have like a queer fruit flavored Tootsie Roll, man. Oh my god.
It's just like she sees the character breathing and she's like, wow, this is a great example of queer breathing. This character, look at this queer eating that they're doing as a queer couple right now. How inspiring.
Yeah, when they sit down to eat a meal together, it's queer eating. It's like, taste the rainbow, bitch. Yeah.
Is this a trope that these queers are eating cereal in the morning? I think it's the gay cereal trope. Oh my god.
They're eating gay flakes for breakfast, yeah.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, yeah.
Back in Hollywood history, under the Hays Code, queer love could only be depicted in media if it was immediately punished by the story. And so when Andor finally gives us Star Wars' first real queer kiss, know that tokenistic virtue signal bullshit in Rise of Skywalker does not count.
Oh, okay, so it's not enough to just have it on screen. It has to be like the fucking focus. Like, okay, lady, calm
this
down.
One I'm not worried
quote
about the
unquote,
box office
lady.
in China, so of course they can put in the fucking gay kiss in an editable way.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be edited out. You could edit out that scene and then just have her die anyway.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, it's like these people are never fucking satisfied. It's like no matter what you do, it's like they'll always nitpick the shit out of you. Like, god damn, this is why people are so sick to death of you people.
This is why you don't cater to activists and you don't cater to culture warriors, because it'll never be enough for them. They'll always push you for more, and they'll ask you to bastardize your story, even if they're like, oh, 10 out of 10, perfect story. But you didn't have enough women in it, so you're going to have to go back and rewrite these parts.
These people whining about bury your gays makes people wish more gays got buried, I swear to God. Anyway.
Only to kill one of its participants minutes later and then define the other by grief for the rest of the series, it echoes that legacy.
Yeah, no shit, her lover got killed. Who wouldn't be grieving over that?
I think I could get out of any criticism by this person if I just at the first episode of my series, I just had like 20 gay characters walk into the room, fucking make out, and then go, okay, we're all gonna go live happily ever after now, bye-bye, and they don't die. And then they're out of the story, and then Jesse's just like, well, it's good that he didn't do the kill your gays quote, or trope, I guess, so they all lived happily ever after.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, hey,
especially
Evan.
careless in today's.
I'm like,
I have returned, and I'm very confused.
Evan, let's just say we have a whole bunch of guests for this one, okay?
I know. Yeah. I was at the pizzeria to get my calzone, and I was looking at YouTube, and the whole time I was thinking, why does Backseat and John and Stoller have a bunch of women in scantily clad bikinis and bra tops on chat?
Long story, Evan.
Women on this channel, we're not sexist, so if you have a problem with it, you can get out, Evan. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta be tolerant if you're.
Oh no, I'm not.
Your channel. No, I'm joking.
Oh, of course I'm not sexist. At the very least, that's furthest thing from that. I mean, I enjoy the sight of women, but why so many of them?
Evan,
it's like it's a screaming harpy fest over
Evan,
here.
you get to look at women, man. Come on.
And they don't talk either. It's the best.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, Backseater, why would you say that? Wow.
Don't shove that on me, John. You pig.
I don't know, there's only one person moving around on the screen. You can't prove it.
Oh, whatever. Anyway.
Today's current climate. Queer and BIPOC visibility is constantly attacked.
Man, I'm just gonna say, Backseater, you are never gonna beat those porn peddler accusations.
Oh, whatever. Like, what is?
Yeah, I heard about that.
What is Drinker okay, but seriously, back on topic. What the hell does Drinker have to do with fucking combating BIPOC and gay shit? What the hell does he have to do with this?
He says that it's the message whenever he sees a gay person.
Oh, okay, I see.
They would never force that to reach some quota, even though Chris Gore has exposed the fact that that's exactly what the fuck they do is fill out a quota.
Briscoe says Fruity Pebbles is what comes out of Jessie. Oh no.
Whoa, that makes it sound like she got diarrhea or something. little chunks.
Also, Evan, you made me hungry for a pizza. I'm gonna go start making pizza now.
Jessie eats Cocoa Pebbles, and then whenever you know, he eats too much, and he's like,
oh, never mind. I see Mom. Guys, how about that? I went to go make a pizza, and Mom Cedar already made a pizza. Thanks, Mom Cedar.
Just don't eat it off the pan or something. You gotta put it on the plate.
Who the fuck eats pizza out of a pot? Like, honestly. I mean, seriously, look at that. Look at that. It's delicious right there. Anyway, next.
Also, I didn't even get a pizza. I got a calzone.
I know. I know, but still.
Nice. It's folded. It's a pizza that's folded over itself. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a pizza with extra that.
Yeah. They're just like, what if we folded the pizza in half and kind of sealed the edges a little bit? Wow, that's genius, Frank. I mean, Franco B, whatever the Italian name would be for Frank.
Yeah, Franco, yeah.
Franco, yeah, Franco.
Francesco.
Mom, what's the Italian equivalent to Frank? Like the name?
Francesco.
Francisco.
Is it Franco, Francesco, what?
Isn't Francisco Spanish?
I know Backseat thinks there's like a perfect name equivalent in every language.
I'm sorry, what, Mom? Fredo. Fredo's Frank in Italian. Fredo.
You broke my heart.
That sounds more like Fred.
I know it was you, Fredo.
Briscoe says, fuck, I couldn't make my joke because of YouTube censorship. Eat Jessie Boomal, YouTube, you fuck.
Oh, God. What does Briscoe try to type where it doesn't even make it into all messages? It's actually banned completely.
Don't know, Briscoe. Oh, thanks, Mom. Anyway.
Especially in Star Wars, where it's used to justify harassment against marginalized actors, creators, and stories.
No.
So
he does not try to harass people with it. He goes at. Oh wait, did she say characters? Did she say you could harass characters?
What?
Hang on.
He is constantly attacked today as woke, especially in Star Wars, where it's used to justify harassment against marginalized actors, creators, and stories.
Oh yeah, yes, literally, yeah, because we don't want to hurt the
There's
fucking
marginalized stories.
Yeah, we don't want.
You mean like stories people don't like? Is
Yeah.
that what you're referencing?
Yeah, we don't want to hurt the fictional characters' feelings, guys. Yeah.
Ben Shapiro is giving you some side eye here, Jesse. He's like,
what the fuck did you just say? I have to say everything super fast because I'm Ben Shapiro. What did you just say?
Well, you're incorrect because the Empire, they actually built the Death Star because it is a economic and fast and incredibly efficient solution. And if you don't like it, well, too bad because facts don't care about your feelings.
So the new creator of a Disney Plus show called The Acolyte, Star Wars The Acolyte.
So let's say hypothetical.
Wait, was that Solar trying to say something?
Solar, what were we trying to say, man?
So let's say hypothetically.
I don't know.
I think maybe your mic is peaking or something. You keep cutting out after a half
Yeah,
a second.
Solar, you keep cutting out. Anyway.
Yeah, we're getting little pieces.
Described queer director who explained that she wishes for this to be a kid-friendly show that includes queer content, which is a mutually exclusive proposition. My kids are not going to be watching anything that involves queer content because they're children. That is not a thing. That is not a moral stance with which I approve. Like, what are they doing? Why would Disney...
Evan, what the hell? Are you having a party in the background? What the hell, Evan?
Evan's watching.
Sorry, I'm
back there.
what? Oh. My apologies. I'm watching Dragon Ball Z Kai with Falcon.
What the hell,
Falcon,
Evan?
fun.
Falcon's an enemy of the Backseat Boys. What the fuck you doing, man?
Sorry, I gotta keep up appearances, you know? I'm a very popular guy.
Oh, whatever. Evan, why the hell are you hanging out? Evan, why are you hanging out with all the Backseat Boys rogues gallery? What the hell, man?
Like I said, I gotta keep up appearances. People, you know, they really like the Neo deal, you know?
Okay. Anyway.
The greatest IP.
They may be your rogues, but at the same time, I mean, they're rogues, but they could also be my accomplices, you know?
Yeah, we don't.
Evan, that just makes
share enemies.
Evan, that just makes you sound really sus, like you're about to betray me sometime down the line.
Oh, of course. I would never betray you. Oh, where would you get such an idea like that? You and I are cool.
like Mark Wahlberg. He's like, what? No.
And then it's a double agent.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I've been in certain positions like that my entire life since childhood.
Yeah, see, I just say that I like a lot of people the Backseater hates, so that way it's just out in front.
Well. Anyway.
Subjugating it. It's your own ideological extremism.
Even Star Wars Skeleton Crew faced backlash for featuring a backgrounded lesbian couple in the most heteronormative suburban setting, no less, and was labeled...
The suburbs are not heteronormative. The suburbs are just fucking houses.
Oh my god.
That's why they're not called the heteroburbs. They're just called the suburbs because they're suburban, like
Yeah.
they're half urban.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want it, the homo herbs are like next door or some shit.
They're like, we all have to move to our own neighborhoods, and then 2 seconds later they're crying. They're like, I can't believe they segregated us. It's like, you did that to yourself.
If there are suburbs, does that mean there are dumbers?
What, Solar?
If there are suburbs, that means there are dumbers.
Yeah.
Star Show for Kid in episode 3, you'll meet the parents when one character has 2 moms. They can't help themselves. Modern messaging must be inserted no matter what. I'd prefer they kept the parents out of it altogether. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Oh, I remember Eric Debunks making a video off this, and he's all like, so we can't even have... So I guarantee you that if they didn't include any of the parents, just to, like, not include the gay people, then these guys would be complaining, where are the parents? It's like, oh my god, bruh. Bruh, just stop coping. Just admit it's inappropriate to fucking have gay people and shit that you're trying to appeal to kids with. God.
Yeah, I love when they have to make up hypotheticals. They're like, well, if this had happened, you'd have responded this way. It's like, really? Because why do you gotta make up hypotheticals? Why don't you just talk about what I actually do?
Briscoe says, you can't type anything into YouTube anymore. I'm surprised I can even type YouTube in the chat. If I ever get a chance to actually make a joke without dancing around words, I'll stick my dick in my ear.
Backseater just needs to make his backup channel on Rumble so that Briscoe can go in there and type whatever he wants, and then Backseater can read it.
Yeah.
Woke by reactionaries. And these attacks aren't isolated. They are being stoked and used to justify attacks and erasing of us from public life directly. Project 2025, for example, a blueprint the Trump administration is very clearly drawing from, openly calls for classifying any queer visibility in media as pornographic, alongside their broader efforts to...
To be honest, I completely forgot about the whole lesbian couple thing in Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear it all that much, to be quite honest with you.
Because the show sucks.
Hardly anybody fucking watched it, dude. Like, oof.
I legit tried to review that show episode by episode, but I just could not. I got so bored.
Ugh. Yep, and this whole Project 2025 scare, they tried it with during the whole fucking election, and anybody who read it or just like heard the ideas and it didn't seem scared enough, and they still voted for him. So maybe, you know, it's not as scary as you think.
Yeah.
Seeing Republicans trying to push. And this isn't about them just erasing us from media. It's about erasing us from the definition of humanity itself, the story that our culture generates.
Oh, now if that's not an overreaction, I don't know what is.
You're erasing me because you won't agree with my terminology. Oh.
Jacob says this stream gets a 7 out of 10. Bounce. Yeah, pretty much.
Trans or queer is unnatural, deviant, a threat to the so-called order of things, rather than a real and vital part of what it means to be human and human diversity. By stripping us from visibility, they lay the groundwork to strip us from existence, to legislate us out of public life, to
something
exile
bad
us
will
from
come
memory,
later.
to justify genocide by claiming we were never
No,
real.
Briscoe, they were not hot lesbians in
And
Skeleton
Disney
Crew.
itself
They were
is
pretty
far from
frumpy
innocent.
elderly people.
They cut production on the trans-created Nimona movie, censored a trans-focused episode of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and reportedly pressured Pixar to make Inside Out 2 less gay.
Good.
A trans character was even removed from...
Wasn't that movie wildly successful? Strange.
Yeah.
the Pixar series win or lose.
The fact that there are this many trans stories that were supposed to be in something is the odd thing, not the fact that they were cut out.
Right.
Like, when you look at the percentages, there probably shouldn't be that many.
Right, yeah.
The corporation makes hegemonic entertainment that is designed to protect and maximize profit by selling to the largest possible mainstream audience.
Yes,
and as
that's
a result,
how
it's
business
preemptively
works,
erasing.
Jesse.
Yeah,
Sorry.
especially if your business is not catering to an extreme minority.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a very expensive show, you have to appeal to a wide group of people.
Right.
Queerness to appease a fascist-leaning conservative culture that now defines our status quo. And within that context,
apparently
Andor
just
killing
not
off
wanting
its queer-
gay shit in shows is fascist now. Oh.
Yes.
Your couple moments after finally letting them be happy doesn't feel like bold storytelling. It directly echoes the culturally mandated
It was written and
propagandized
filmed
narrative
before
of
you
queer
even
punishment in
won. So
Hollywood
how the
history.
fuck are they supposed
the
to
story
know?
that continually
I'm not
that
gonna
our
give
existence
Andor
was
shit for this. It literally had no idea.
Yeah, fucking Christ.
Oh, they knew.
It's a threat to social order, a disruption of what is natural, what is civilized. Because in a way, we are. We are proof that people will choose to find themselves, to step into the circle, no matter what system they are born under, to come back to ourselves. It's the same ideological script being weaponized today to justify the erasure, dehumanization, and genocide of queer people. And Andor...
It's just our natural selves. That's why we need to take all these drugs and have surgeries and have you all change your language in order to be accepted.
Yeah.
It's just so natural, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, even if unintentionally played into the same scripts. It would feel less like it was evoking this painful history if we actually got to spend more time with Vel and Cinta as a couple. Cinta only gets a handful of minutes this season. When characters like Nemec or Brasso die, it lands because we spent time with them recently. Cinta's death, by contrast, feels thin. Like the writers saw her as narratively expendable to make a thematic point. It's a pattern that queer people, especially queer women of color, know too well. Not just in fiction, but in real life. These are the same lives most at risk and face the highest rates of violence. Black and indigenous women, trans women, queer women, those who fall outside white heteronormative structures of reproduction and are deemed disposable. That being said, some have argued that Cinta's death is meant to symbolize how queer people are more likely to die under fascist regimes. And that is true. Queer people are often targeted precisely because we disrupt ideals of reproductive purity and racialized hierarchy.
No,
under Nazi
you're
Germany, for example, queer
annoying.
people were directly targeted, even if J.K. Rowling wants to ignore that fact. But even there, a grim stratification existed.
Yeah.
And Nazis killed all these people, so we have to honor whatever the fuck they demand.
Right.
Like, what? Okay, let's apply that to the Jewish people. Can they just do whatever the fuck they want just because the Nazis killed them?
Yeah. What about redheads? Can John just do whatever he wants because Nazis in like redheads?
Yeah, now that one I support.
Yeah. What about fucking mentally disabled people? I'm that. Can I do whatever the fuck I want? Because I get the feeling you guys wouldn't like me if I got to do whatever the fuck I wanted to.
Non-Aryan queer people are often sent right off to camps to be killed, while rich queer people deemed Aryan were sometimes sent to conversion therapy, seen as salvageable for their breeding utility. Both fates were absolutely horrific, but that brutal logic, who is useful to fascism and who is disposable, feels disturbingly echoed in Andor. Vel, white and wealthy, survives, but now is defined by trauma and remains single for the rest of the series, despite years passing. Cinta, on the other hand, a queer woman of color, does not
in this tiny
get to
group?
survive.
Yeah,
The narrative
I'm sure
again may
they're
not
elsewhere.
intend this distinction, but it reflects a long-standing pattern. Which bodies our culture spares, and which ones our stories quietly
Oh my
discard.
god.
But
so,
on top of that, queer people have
I
always
literally
resisted.
fucking called it. I literally fucking call it. It's not good enough. Because these people, they'll always find these quote-unquote unfortunate implications, even in shit that's like otherwise just trying to like do like its own fucking shit and whatever the fuck. It's like, god damn, it's like you people will never be pleased. So always point out this like, oh, well, of course the non-white lesbian died. Jesus, I hate to hammer this point home, but this is shit is like what I'm getting at. You people will never ever be happy. Like, fuck. It's no.
I saw something recently. It was like something with a movie or game where they're the first blind woman of color to be in it. I'm just like, you're just never gonna stop subdividing. It's just always gonna be another division. It's like we have to make the groups tinier and tinier so that we can keep saying they're the first.
I remember when Inquisition came out, and for those who don't know, in Dragon Age Inquisition, there's a transgender character in the the transgender character is voiced by Jennifer Hale, who just remind everyone, thankfully isn't transgender herself, but a lot of people just get up in arms like, oh, how dare you have the transgender character not be voiced by a transgender actor? It's like, fucking Christ, like, shit like this is what I'm getting at. Like, fuck.
There's always gonna be something wrong with it.
There's always something wrong. There's always some complaint. There's always, like, something they could have done better. Blah, 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 blah. You just want to, like, slap, like, fucking duct tape over their mouths, like I said earlier. And then after that, you'd actually want to slap them for real. God.
These stories and narratives and these systems of oppression. Black and indigenous women, queer and trans people, and countless others.
You are not being oppressed! Shut the fuck up! If anything, you have more liberties than I do! Shut the fuck up, Jesse!
Trans rights? What rights don't you have? Well, I can't get my surgeries for free. Neither can I. What rights do you have that I don't have? Your pronouns are honored. My pronouns are according to my biology, just like yours. Okay, what's next? It's just like, and nobody forces them to call me the correct one either. They can call me
and it never ends. Like, once you bend the knee, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. There is no end where it's like, okay, it's like, we're content, you can stop giving us crap. No, it's always like this infinite debt that they're owed, apparently. It's like, you can
because they would actually have to survive on success and merit and actually like succeed. So they always have to make themselves a victim in some way so that when they fail, because they usually do, because they suck at everything, they're just like, well, I only failed because of this, and this, and the oppression, not because I wasn't good enough.
Right.
I'm gonna make the fucking sports analogy again. It's like a certain player who always, after they lose a series or a game, they'll always be like, well, I was injured. It's like, well, you didn't bring this up whenever you were still playing. It's like, yeah, well, now that I've lost, here's my excuse. It's just, or even whenever they succeed or just like are mediocre, you know, in a film or music or whatever, they'll just be like, it makes my achievement more than you who got the same award because I'm a black woman, you know, I'm a woman of color and I won the Oscar, therefore I'm more qualified.
I've seen people do that shit with like in the music world, like in regards to rock music, they'll always do that with like Jimi Hendrix or Freddie Mercury. They'll always do that because they're not straight white guys. Therefore, their achievements are more important than, like, the people who laid the fucking groundwork. Like Elvis Presley or the Beatles or whoever.
Elvis Presley just stole everything from black people. He didn't make anything of his own.
Yeah, never mind the fact that he was, like, a massive fan of black culture. Yeah, sure. Let me see. Let me catch. Yeah, Briscoe says the fascists calling others fascists. And we also got Briscoe saying they have the rights of not getting pew-pewed in the neck for their views, unlike some. Yeah.
For liberation. Cinta's death as a queer woman would sting less if Andor had overtly textured its narrative within the larger tapestry of queer resistance.
You're right, though. Let's rewrite the story and make her straight.
Numerous queer people have fought, bled, and died in revolutionary movements long before Star Wars ever dreamed of a rebellion. Andor itself was directly pulling from the French resistance. But where are the queer figures who fought? Claude Cahun, Marcel Moore, Daniel Cordier, Ovid Delect. All were French queer people who resisted the Nazis and whose stories are
a lot of French people resisted the Nazis.
Who the fuck cares? Like, this is legit.
Why does the comparison have to be like so 1-to-1? Okay, why don't we match the hair color of those people and find actors that look just like them? Because apparently it's not enough to just have them have French accents. They also have to match every fucking thing about the person in real life.
Literally, yeah.
Who they're banging. Anyway.
That would literally be impossible to achieve.
Literally, yes.
Andor indirectly.
And even that, most people would latch or identify with the character only if they have, like, you know, at least one aspect, like the same skin color or the same outlook on life. Like, as long as a normal person sees that one thing, or rather, not a normal person and a marginalized person see at least one thing, then yeah, they'll latch onto the character. What Jessie is advocating is for a character to have multiple attributes relating to him or her. You know, I forgot at this point what Jessie is, but that's just impossible. Like, if you really want all that in a character, you just might as well be an actress yourself. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
I don't even subscribe to the fucking. They gotta look like me for me to like be with them, or it's like more. Like, I thought Storm was the coolest part of the X-Men whenever I was growing up because she had cool powers. I'm the furthest thing from a black woman you'll ever get.
Yeah.
And even when I was growing up, one of my favorite superheroes besides Spider-Man and Captain America, I was a huge fan of Blade.
Yeah,
Blade was always cool. I lived at like an entirely white school, and we all fucking loved Blade. We'd play the video game for Blade 2, and we all thought he was cool as shit. We'd pretend to be him with like a fake sword or something. You know, it's like, it did not become such an important thing until Hollywood tried to convince you that you had to look like the person you liked the most.
Right. I remember growing, and then add on to that, I was like, you know, my first Power Rangers show is SPD. Guess, you know who my favorite was from that show?
Yeah, I don't know,
Jack, the Red Ranger. He was the black guy, yeah.
If I recall correctly, he was not only the first Black Red Ranger, he was the first Black Red Ranger with dreadlocks.
Yes, yeah. That's probably why I like dreadlocks so much on black dudes, yeah. Anyway.
I bet you a bunch of white
Brandon J, first Black Ranger of the Power Rangers.
Yeah, he's also like one of the few actors that actually have a career after being on Power Rangers. Yeah.
He doesn't have
to he sure did.
Specials.
Yeah, I mean, Briscoe says I don't relate to anyone in Con Air for me to enjoy it. Why, Briscoe? I don't get it.
Not a con.
Yeah. Next.
Which is clearly meant
but
to
I do
evoke
have
French
Nicolas
resistance,
Cage's
is coded as mostly straight and.
Actually, hold on. I just remembered something about SPD
you remember
in regards of the actors.
You remember TJ, who actually was the first Black Red guy? Because I just did.
What about STD?
What happened? What were you gonna remember?
No, I said SPD, not STD.
I'm joking.
But as I was saying, I believe the chick that played the Yellow Ranger, Monica May.
Yeah.
She does like hippie nude photographies on social media.
God damn.
Amy Jo Johnson would have done that back in the day.
I know.
Anyways.
I know. Amy Jo Johnson joined like a show all about like snipers and shit. That's all I know, though. Anyway.
Are often erased from the narrative of history. It's a subtler, more insidious kind of historical erasure than something more overt, like the Nazis burning the Institute of Sexology.
I wonder what kind of Power Ranger this Jessie person would be.
Oh,
Perish the Rainbow Ranger.
Probably.
They'd be the White Power Ranger.
Oh no!
We'll give you this. We'll give you the role, but you have to be the White Power Ranger.
Yeah.
I would imagine a character like that would just be White Power ! And then Ranger.
Yeah.
They just keep saying it to him like that, and he's just like, "Why do you keep saying it like that?" They're like, "Saying it like what? We're just talking about the White Power Ranger."
Yeah.
Stop it! Stop saying it like that. You're imagining things, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This has been a character. He's been around for decades. I don't know what you're
Passive victims worthy of pity, not as active agents of change. And this is what ultimately frustrates me most, and something that's hard to get across.
Change.
Cinta's death feels designed for a straight audience.
If I can
Wow, it's almost as if the majority of Star Wars fans are straight. Who'd have fucking thought? Dumbass!
Sounds like the majority of people in the world are straight.
Yeah. But also, this face is going on the thumbnail. Never mind. This one right fucking here, bruh. I know you guys can't see it, but it's just going, anyway.
We know. We're living it right now. Hell, the day that I am filming this was the day that it was announced that the Republicans in the United States are banning transgender healthcare for adults outright.
Oh
So
no!
This is clearly
Who
not
cares?
meant for queer people, but it's meant for a straight audience to feel pity for us.
An elective procedure
But
that
when
hurts
media
people.
depicts queer death as an inevitability, as something that just happens
I
under
am
fascism,
inevitable.
as something to pity and feel sad about, it doesn't radicalize. It ultimately pacifies. It sends the message that queer death is just an inevitability under fascism. Instead
Nobody
of an
ever
act
got
of
that
violence
fucking
that
message. Nobody
demands
thinks under fascism. Really, a queer trope doesn't always have to do with fascism.
Oh,
I didn't see.
God.
I'm trying to think of a gay character that's died now. It's something that I've watched. I don't know. They've probably retroactively been made gay. So, you know, Obi-Wan, since he's gay now.
Yeah.
Whenever he died in A New Hope, I didn't go, well, that's just what happens to them gays.
Yeah.
resistance to prevent. Saying queer people die under fascism just lets people feel sad.
So when a straight person dies, does that discourage people from being straight?
No, when a straight when a straight person dies, people don't care. It's like the Joker in The Dark Knight. It's like you kill off a straight character, nobody bats an eye. But if you kill off a gay character, everyone loses their minds. You know what I'm saying?
Without pushing them to do a damn thing about it. It creates a trope that says, well, wait until it happens to someone whose death isn't inevitable. Queer people are dying right now under fascism in America and elsewhere.
Where is the fascism in America? Where? Jessie, if you're watching this far, please, I urge you, point where, because I can't fucking find it. All right, it's nowhere.
Don't you know, Backseater? Everything Trump does is fascism, therefore there's fascism.
Briscoe.
He announces, he's like, we're going to have a 4th of July parade. They're like, oh my God, fascism.
Briscoe says, wasn't there a movie with Amy Jo Johnson where she plays a nympho and is naked and is always playing with herself? Never heard of it, Briscoe. Sorry.
I think there is like a movie where she's nude or something.
The closest thing I know, and this just shows you like the type of shit I read, is the infamous Power Rangers fan fiction Agony and Pink. Oh my God.
I don't want to know what Goldar did to her in that.
Well, no, it was Zed and like a new Monster of the Week, but yeah, John, don't read it. Don't read it. It's
oh
bad.
God, does the monster have tentacles?
I don't remember, but if you're morbidly curious, just look it up.
I'm not gonna look it up.
That fan fiction got an entire website banned in Australia. No
was
joke.
Amy Jo Johnson like, get this shit down?
I don't know, man. I don't think she's ever heard of it. I don't know. Anyway.
Stop it, because we sure as fuck are trying to do it ourselves.
Watch
it's
your
glaring
profanity.
in a show that otherwise is so unflinching.
This is just like
Depicting
January
state propaganda,
6th.
carceral labor,
Wow, those
collective
fascists
struggle
were shooting
in
at the
ways rarely
protesters.
seen in mainstream fiction, and often, as we'll see with the Gormans in just a little bit, giving dignity to those who still fought and died. But Cinta doesn't get that time, dignity, or attention. Nor is she part of a larger tapestry of queer resistance.
Yeah, because her death scene was like really fucking fast-paced and shit. Of course
during
not.
a mission where they're trying to be secretive and get in and out. It's not during a big protest. And also, they give that guy all the shit for it. Like, it's a big event. More so than that random dude in the street that they were just like, hey, you're dead.
Yeah. You are dead, dead. You are dead, dead.
This person to be part of a wider tapestry of queer resistance. So we need like a subgroup of the rebels to now be queer in this incredibly tiny group of rebels.
It's Alphabet Squadron from the Disney books. Yeah. Hang on, Briscoe.
Wait, hold on. Why would the rebels need to sort out each other, whether they are straight or queer?
I don't know, Evan. Briscoe said
segregation is good when this person says it is.
Yeah. Briscoe says, I'm sure Jessie is proof of all these gay people dying because of fascism, right, Jessie? Right? Yeah. It's like that Padme meme, anyway.
Exists in struggles like this. And I want to be clear, I'm critiquing Andor this deeply because I believe it deserves that level of care. I wouldn't hold a show like The Mandalorian to this same high standard, because I don't expect that show to do right by queer people or others in the first place. But Andor set a higher bar.
That show doesn't do right by anyone, Jesse, so you're at least right
your
there.
way to cater to the queers. Like, it's like, you can't just have a show that's just, like, agnostic about it. They're like, Jessie is kind of like fucking Anakin in episode 3. She's just like, if you're not with me,
you're
then
my
you're my enemy.
It's like you can't just ignore the queer representation in a show about a fucking puppet and a guy in a helmet that has no sex in it whatsoever, so it really doesn't have any straight or gay shit going on.
Yeah.
Like, you can insult the Mandalorian for a lot of shit. I don't really give a shit that nobody's bumping butts in it. Like,
bumping uglies, yeah.
Well, I meant butts specifically because, you know, gay anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, anyway, yeah.
I mean, if they wanted to make the Mandalorian slightly, you know, more queer friendly, they could have made Cara Dune a complete butch.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It's like, it's not queer friendly or queer reverse. It's just like not fucking sexually oriented at all as a show. It's like the most simple-minded show. It's just like, this is the way. Oh, I have spoken.
Well, hey, Evan, that Rangers of the New Republic show's back on the table now. They could probably do that there, yeah.
Looks like Gina's
back. Yeah, I just remembered that now, yeah.
Oh, that show's gonna be a disaster if it gets made, anyway.
We're gonna do like all the most badass scenes now to cater to her, because she's just gonna get whatever she wants. She'll be like, I want to kill 5 million stormtroopers by myself.
Yeah.
And Disney's like,
fucking dual wielding blasters like she's goddamn Rambo or some shit. I don't know, man.
Like, I want the Force like every other bitch in this series. Give me the Force.
Yeah.
To reach that high, it also opens itself up.
Yeah, not sure if you guys heard, but apparently Omega's a Force user now.
Omega. Anyway, yes, of course she is.
I'm an Omega and I can throw out an entire Death Star because I'm the best ever.
Oh, we gotta get to Bad Batch one of these days, but one of these days. Let's keep going, folks.
Only if I smoke a Bad Batch first.
The issue with synthesis is that it collapses multiple problems into one moment. And I know I'm being harsh here, but alongside how Bix is treated, it speaks to a deeper
Jesse
bias
Gender, known for his
who gets-
harshness. Yeah, totally, bro.
Tony Gilroy is a sexist and a homophobe, even subconsciously, even if he doesn't know it, but I will give him 10 out of 10 in everything else.
Yeah.
To be heroic, complex, and remembered, and who gets left behind. Instead of getting to be part of the story that we are so central often.
Sucks to suck, Cinta.
But despite Cinta's end, these
Bozo.
episodes also
Yeah,
deliver
Rip
one of the
Bozo.
show's most arresting and electric moments. The return of Saw frickin' Gerrera. Saw has long been
That's like a
dismissed as
badass return. I remind you that in Rogue One, all Saw did was stump. He was like limping around going, Jin, would betray me? Everyone betray me.
Yeah.
Why you bully me?
Yeah. Why you bully me? Why you bully me? You fucking bitch. Why you bully me? Yeah.
And then, fucking, whenever, oh yeah, and then lest we forget, we never got the origin story for, but Khalid will find your weaknesses, my hentai monster. This is Port Khalid. We never explain it, and we don't even have it in fucking Andor, so it fucking sucks.
Oh, what a waste of Forrest Whitaker, man, anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Star Wars unhinged
She's
radical
acting like this is some badass return. It's like,
He really isn't. Dude, she's acting, or fuck, it's too late. I'm actually calling Jessie Gender a girl now. he is acting like fucking Saw is like returning the show is like, oh my god, it's Canderous in KOTOR 2! Oh my gosh, it's HK in KOTOR 2! It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Anyway.
Revolutionary. He's often portrayed as too
stumbled around and died.
Too much.
The Empire considers both of us criminals.
Oh, it's right. He was in Rebels.
You target civilians. Kill those who surrender. Break every rule of engagement.
Hey, sounds like
me.
Me back in my wrestling days, back when I was the Master of War. Yeah. Listen. I was totally justified in doing what I did when I was the Master of War. You guys just weren't there to see it, okay? Anyway.
I don't believe you.
Were you actually called the Master of War?
Yeah, Evan, that was my kayfabe character, yeah.
Oh.
Briscoe says, yeah, you're expecting a lot of Disney to give answers, John. Yeah, pretty much, John. Anyway.
Says that cautionary tale of revolutionaries
series covering the prequel for the character.
When we were on Geonosis with Saw, we didn't always agree with how he did things. But it seems like he's the only one who doesn't care about all the politics. He just fights.
He's a get-her-done filler.
It's not whether or not we fight. It's
how we choose to fight that matters. I know, Kanan.
And at first, this storyline feels like it's going to be more of the same. He takes poor Willman hostage to teach one of the members of his cell how to use his device to steal Rhydonium, then kills that member of his cell, accusing him of being an Imperial spy.
Everyone's a spy.
Traitor!
And maybe he was. Or maybe Saw simply was projecting betrayal. Or simply he deemed Willman the more useful piece and got rid of the other one because he was expendable. It's a chilling, brilliant moment of ambiguity.
Is it?
One that refuses to tell us whether Saw is dangerous or right. Possibly because he's both. And that ambiguity explodes in Saw's electrifying speech to Willman while he's setting up the device. Saw describes his obsession with the smell of Rhydonium, the fumes that destroyed his lungs and left him in a respirator by the time of one.
When he came back, the next day there'd be nothing but a bone or two, or they were down. Our clothes just melted away. So they worked us naked. Then one day, everyone started to itch. You could feel your skin coming alive. It was the Rhino.
To him, it's not poison. It's memory.
Like once your clothes start disappearing,
labor,
you should have realized that you were
survival.
in a bad environment.
Breathing it in is how he reclaims his pain and turns it into fuel.
My clothes
he's addicted to inhalants.
My fucking clothes melt off, and I'm just like, well, this is normal. I just keep working.
Yeah.
It seems like a normal reaction to that.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Sound a little bit like Watto there.
What are you doing?
Impersonating Saw.
What are you doing?
How can you do that?
Because I understand it. Because she's my sister, Rhino, and she loves me.
It's a raw embodiment of what
I'm
Roxanne
coming,
Elizabeth
Elizabeth!
links to anti-colonial philosopher.
I'm just thinking of Leo's character in Django.
What?
That when people are denied the right to resist oppression, the result is psychological damage.
When colonization remains unchallenged
Emotional damage!
when the sum of harmful
What the hell is this
stimulants
guy?
exceeds a certain threshold, the colonized defenses collapse, and many of them end up in
Oh, this
psychiatric
dude's a
institutions.
loony, I can tell.
In the calm of this period of triumphant colonization, a constant and considerable stream of mental symptoms are direct sequels of this oppression.
Fascism often wears the mask of logic, built on so-called self-evident truths that are, in reality, the biased lies of history, shaped by the imperial, colonial, and patriarchal systems that it grows out of.
The truth that
The
Jessie
man is
genders
stronger
a
and
man. How fucking terrible.
Why don't you honor my delusions? You're fascist.
Yeah.
To be the head of the family. Of course, there are only two genders. Of course, capitalism is the end of history. Of course, liberal democracy is
Not the end of history,
of
just the best
civilization. These are all things that many people just take as self-evident, and as a result, fascism can build.
No, it's based on result. based on results that we've seen throughout history. Show me a communist nation that worked out. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nepal just went through that. They tried it.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
They
Didn't turn out
tried.
well.
They failed.
Logic off of these supposed truths, and it comes across then as efficient, rational, orderly. Its cruelty is bureaucratic, organized. Sanity under empire means submission. Madness, then, becomes the only path to freedom. And Saw doesn't reject that. He embraces it.
Hey, feel how badly she wants to explode? Remember this. Remember this moment.
He sounds like sounds like fucking Red Fox from Sanders and Son.
I am. Revolution is not for the same.
Gray Fox.
Yeah.
Look at us. Unloved, hunted, cannon fodder. We'll all be dead before the Republic is back, and yet here we are.
Like how all these characters are just fucking prophets.
Where are you, boy?
Yeah.
We'll all be dead before this other plot.
You're here.
Happens. Oh, look, it happened.
You're not within, you're here. You're right here, and you're ready to fight.
Oh,
This must be an inspiring
his paranoia,
speech.
his
So that speech makes that character take off his mask and fucking kill himself with fumes.
Yeah.
That's all it took. Was that little speech for him.
Yeah. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Yeah.
He's like, I had all my clothes burnt off from this shit, but now I'm very inspired. So you should too. It's just like, no, I can do the rebellion thing without fucking killing myself. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, without huffing drugs. Yeah, huffing drugs. Yeah.
Violence, they're not character flaws. They're survival mechanisms turned into weapons. They're irrational, yes, but in a system where rationality is built to sustain oppression, irrationality becomes a kind of liberation. Evil has a mindset and is most often sane. The mentally ill, those who face mental health problems, are often the ones that suffer most under its boot. Saw isn't fighting to restore the old order.
While you shouldn't oppress the mentally ill, you probably shouldn't also like just take everything they say for, for at face value and just like instantly believe it just 'cause they're mentally ill.
Yeah, like Jessie saying he's a woman, yeah.
I don't got to oppress the mentally ill, but I'm also probably not going to vote for one for president,
Yeah. Hey,
There's
man.
a little bit of a line here.
Hey, man, if you don't vote for me just because I'm a little old or you ain't black or some shit like that, I don't know. Fucking, anyway.
He doesn't want the Republic back. He wants something entirely new. As Fanon wrote,
decolonization is truly
Why do I give a shit what this guy wrote?
Yeah,
but such a creation cannot be attributed to a supernatural power. The thing colonized becomes a man through the very process.
It's like I saw something recently where it was like, somebody was making fun of this some culture that was like eating this wet rice out of a bowl with their fingers, and they're just like, this is gross. And then they're like, oh, I forget. Somebody tried to compare it to like a burger, and everybody was pointing out the difference with that and what a stupid comparison it was. They're like, oh, and then one person chimes in with like, oh, like according to such and such's book on ethical eating or like, proper eating, you can have asparagus as a finger food. I'm just like, I'm fine with eating asparagus with my fingers because, the one end is usually hard. But I don't give a shit what this bitch says. Why do we give authority to her? Because she wrote some fucking random book about what's supposed to be proper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you keep citing these people I just don't give a shit about.
Yeah, it's like literally, who the fuck cares about Frantz Fanon? Like, seriously.
If he says it, then that means it's legitimate.
Like, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is, and after this video, I care even less. I'm
looking him up right now. I'm actually looking him up right now just to get an idea. Apparently, he was a French West Indian psychiatrist, political philosopher, and Marxist from the French colony.
Oh god.
Of Martinique, I think. I think that's how you call it.
Evan, say no more. Evan, you said he's a Marxist. Say no more. I already know what he's like now.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, next.
Of liberation.
Saw's extremism is his rebirth, a fire that refuses to negotiate with the world that broke him. He's terrifying, he's exhilarating, and his mind is able to think beyond the bounds of the now, of the status quo,
He
of
looks
the
more.
endless
He looks
cycles.
more like a deranged drug. This scene doesn't make him look terrifying. It makes him look more like a deranged druggie, if anything.
Like the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah. Or Detroit, or whatever that other fucking lame-ass city.
I would have said Detroit, but that was too obvious.
I mean, come on, Evan, if it's right there, just go for it. Come on, Evan. Anyway.
Put a thing that explodes when there's too much friction in the air.
And the show doesn't pretend he's always right. It makes clear he sometimes goes too far. But it also never condemns his need to use violence or how he ended up this way. What makes Saw truly dangerous, though, isn't his paranoia or extremism. It's that he refuses to be anything less than a defiant assault on the status quo. So when Willman is inspired to breathe in those same fumes, it lands to us watching like a call to action.
Let it in, boy. That's freedom calling. Let it in. Let it run. Let it run wild.
Shut up. Nobody cares.
Bro, dude, that fucking guy honestly looks like he saw Sydney Sweeney. He's like, oh, he's about to get like an anime nosebleed.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come. Yeah. Anyway.
This is clarity. His ability to envision a world so.
Your music is too loud. I can't hear what the fuck you're saying.
Oh my god, and people rag on me for my audio mixing. What the hell? Like this
music playing over this bitch's loud ass.
This is legit worse audio mixing than mine. What the fuck, Jesse? Come on. God.
Yeah, he's not nearly as loud as you, so he can't make up for it.
Oh. God.
Andor.
I feel like I'm getting.
The question we must ask about the rest of the
Speak
season
up, motherfucker!
Doesn't know what to do with it.
Do with what? I couldn't hear
Do
the
with
rest.
what? Oh, finally, we're done now! God!
Hey guys, we're almost halfway through the video.
God damn, this is still just pure agony. Why the hell does anyone take this motherfucker seriously? God!
283k subs.
For-
I think Snarky J is at least past it.
That is 283,000 too much. Oh.
Well, only a third. Wow, that's not a very good rate.
God damn.
72k have watched this. It's only about a quarter of the audience.
Ah!
Jesse politics and memory.
Jesse Gender got dead subs, probably, yeah.
Mm.
Oh my god. What other crazy shit in the comments we got?
Oh, hang on. Let me see if
Sort
we get
by
any more
doing.
based ones.
Yeah.
Is this a 4-hour video weeding out any single viewer below 40? Nice.
What?
Hey, I watch long videos. I don't agree with that. This was a breath of fresh air on sunrise. Deeply thankful. Global intifada. Holy
What?
shit.
What
That's
the-
some radical shit.
What? What the hell even is intifada? What the hell?
Oh, it's some terrorist battle that they like
Oh,
to go.
God.
Some global rebellion, basically. No. I just want to find one that's trashing on him. Not a hetero fantasy. What? Oh boy, we're not to that part yet.
Oh, damn it. I watched the whole video from beginning to end. It held my interest all the way through. Oh, God, bro.
Still heart and comments. Oh, these are all from 3 weeks. Okay, there's a few from recently, but holy shit, most of these are from whenever it came out, which means it fucking died.
It died, yeah. Jesus Christ.
You know what I will say? I'll say this, and Backseater, you might yell at me, but I'll just go ahead and say it.
Alright, what?
Ant has better video essays than this Jessie person.
You know what, Evan? I think you're right. And
At least Ant isn't that fucking long-winded. Like, even though his are long-winded and he meanders and he's over an hour usually, it's like at least he's not 4 fucking hours.
Yeah. God almighty, guys. Well, that's about all for today. So I hope y'all enjoyed the lovely ladies showing up for Backseat Boys. They won't be here next week. But in any case, if you guys enjoyed this stream, please give it a thumbs up, comment below if it's obvious, subscribe for more videos like this, and you know what? Fuck it. Maybe if this video gets like over 100 views, we'll bring the ladies back for the next stream. It's got to get over 100 though by this time next week. But in any case, and either way, we'll see y'all next time.